I was just out doing my errands, so it's a mukbang today. At least for the first, I don't know, 5 minutes.
A little bit, yeah. Hello, everybody.
Our whole 0 viewers at the moment.
Hey, you know what? There was 2 people waiting. One of them is me. No, never mind. There's just 1 person waiting now. It's just me.
Just you. Can you hear yourself?
No.
So my sound is okay with the whole sound coming out of my regular speakers.
Let's try it. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, no, we're good.
Hi, Kitty.
Mic check 1 2 5009. We're good.
Sorry, I'm a little behind, so I'm eating.
It's okay. I didn't do any setup either. I got distracted. I started playing a new idle game.
I was distracted playing The Sims, and then I was like, I need to go do my errands.
That's funny.
I'm eating the beach club from Jimmy John's on sliced wheat instead of a hoagie bun.
Sounds good.
With extra avocado.
Of course.
Because it's avocado.
I get the spicy sandwich they have. It's pretty good.
I haven't tried their spicy sandwich.
It's good.
The only reason why is because I get free avocado on this sandwich. And I went through a phase where I just really love avocado, I still really love avocado. I went through a phase of like every meal had to have avocado in some way.
Were you that person with your avocado toast?
I love avocado toast, are you kidding? But then avocados became ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, because I assume because it got super popular, among other things.
There was some other stuff too.
Was there an issue with one of the farms or something? Boom, 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 boom.
I don't have water.
Go get it. I shall entertain the peoples. Hello, peoples.
Wait, find some water.
What's up, party people? Say what's up, everyone. How are we doing this fine Saturday afternoon? I'm doing okay. I thought about continuing the Lego build that I started, but then I was like, last time I did that, I ended up with a headache, so we're not doing that. However, I was doing too many things at once. I had the building instructions on one monitor, a wild idle game on the other monitor, and I was watching a YouTube video, and then I had my little lamp on. It was probably too much, and that was probably why I had a headache.
I had to go steal some of my parents' water.
They're water invasive crops. The more you know.
Intensive.
Oh, I can read.
One of the reasons also that I don't eat almonds a lot anymore either is because they're water intensive, and they're mostly grown in California, which is not water intensive place.
It's very water not intensive.
Yeah. So it's really bad for the environment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
he's going to fall if I put him up here, but I want to see how long he lasts. There.
Do we have a Van Gogh set up today?
Do we have a Van Gogh? Do we have a Van Gogh? Van Gogh. I was going to do something, and then I immediately forgot what I was going to do with it. So I think I remember. Hold on. Let's see if I could do it real quick. Let's see if this works out.
They made my sandwich very messy today, so I apologize for taking a bite and then my face just being covered in mayo.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, right? Okay, I don't know how this is gonna look. Let us see. Yar har, Van Gogh.
He's been kidnapped by pirates.
No, he is the pirate.
Well, he is the pirate today. Okay.
Yar har. I don't have a. Well, I do technically, but I don't know where it is. Actually, no. I tell a lie. I know exactly where it is, but going to get it is going to be the worst idea in human history, so we're not going to do that. I also have a pirate lady. Yar har har.
We still need to commission our art.
We
Or-
probably should do that.
I'm almost done with my sandwich, I promise.
It's much sandwich. Big chomp. Nom nom. Wow. I'll put pirate lady there since I kicked her off the boat. Yeah, I didn't actually do bag 3 like I thought I would, but here's the progress so far of the El Dorado Fortress.
Nice.
It's probably going to be bigger than what I wanted to be on my desk, so we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Anyway,
Hey Zilla! We've been staying up way too late on TikTok, having conversations and sharing TikToks with each other.
yeah, and then you sent me 39 last night.
I sent you another one. I didn't realize it ended on 39. Otherwise, I would have sent you one extra one.
To be fair, they're not all TikToks. A lot of times they're
okay.
also like the TikTok
little...
along with like your like laughy face or something. So
still, the fact that it was 39 mildly annoys me. But we have fun, and that's the important part.
okay. I'm gonna munch on my chips throughout the rest of the stream now, but because gotta love jalapeno chips.
I ordered barbecue chips last time we got Jimmy John's, and they gave me the jalapeno chips, which is fine, except I've been trying to avoid the spicy stuff because it still like messes with my sinuses in like a not fun way. So I was mildly grumpy. They're still sitting on my desk.
That's fair.
Eventually, I'll be hungry enough where I will want to eat it.
Okay. Shall we do our introductions?
What's an introduction? It hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Hello, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
I have to add. You have to add me to the list of people you send memes to. Don't you and your memes.
You should, just to annoy Britt. It'd be funny. I appreciate them.
I am terrified the two of you are actually like friends now. Became friends with Dylan. Another thing when he and Melissa became friends when she came here for detour that one time.
He's slowly taking over your friend group, and you're not even.
Next thing he's either meet Matthew or Kyo-chan.
It's gonna be funny.
But the other two have met him in person.
Yeah, well, I met none of y'all in person, so it means nothing. Until April. Until April.
I'm going to Texas.
Yeehaw!
Where I'm forcing Kay to go somewhere they don't want to go.
I don't think any Texan ever wants to go there. It is the worst.
My dad's been there, and my dad's like, yeah, you're not driving in that city, by the way. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, no, Kay will be driving you. I'm like, I don't think Kay wants to drive there either.
We'll manage. I'll just be complaining the entire way. Well, that's right. Our duel during, what was it, sunset? I think it was sunset. Our duel at sunset.
You met in person. I mean, did you meet halfway down 35? Or well, I guess up for you because you're going north.
Yeehaw.
we'd be going south on 35. My dad actually asked me that. My dad was like, "You gonna drive down 35?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna fly like a normal person."
We are not mad here.
To be fair, actually, the drive down there to where we would need to be would be just like an hour longer than my drive to Detroit for Youmacon, which seems like weird to me because you would think like Minnesota to Detroit, Michigan. Like you would think that that wouldn't take as long as driving down to Texas.
Well, it's one of those things where, you know, if you were driving, I don't want to like give away where I am.
No.
If you were going far, 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 or maybe not far, far, then it would be longer.
Yeah.
Your whole drive would be Texas. No matter where you go, you stay
Probably.
in Texas. Actually, I don't even know where the duel was. It was sunset and we had our little companions and then we dueled and then we had a picnic.
That's fair. You have to drive around the Great Lakes. Though there was when I was first looking up to drive to Detroit, there was a place where I could go in Wisconsin where I could have ferried over the lake, but it just never, like the time it would take to ferry over a Great Lake, I was like, I may as well just be driving it because it took about the same amount of time because ferries go so darn slow.
You just need one of those car boats. Just
And no, I don't. I might not drive as fast as you, but I definitely don't drive slowly.
Does Brit drive like a little old lady?
Okay, so now we should actually do our introductions.
Hey, it's been past 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to creative accountability, where me and my friend Kay don't actually write things at the end of the day. Apparently we spill stuff.
No, I was under attack.
Oh, got you. You were under attack. I thought you spilled your soda pop. Your, what do you call it down there? Coke? Don't you call everything Coke down there?
I don't. I'm not that person, but everybody else, yes.
Yeah, isn't that my sister was in Texas once.
Oh, it's actually empty, and now I'm sad.
My sister was in Texas once, and she went and like ordered a Coke. She's like, I just want a Coke, and the guy looked at her like she was crazy and said, "What kind of Coke?" She goes, "A Coke."
That sounds about right.
Anyway, so hi everyone, I am Britt. I'm a contemporary romance author. I released my debut novel in November and working very, very slowly to get my second book out there, which is my current work in progress called Where the Vinyl Ends, which is a shocker, a contemporary romance. And it's a second chance romance, so I'm excited to eventually put that out there. Oh yeah, there's my book. My copy of my book is not in reach, unfortunately, at the moment. It's not even where it's normally supposed to be. You would be able to see it just in the corner right there. Wow. I moved it because I was doing some videos with it, and I just haven't put it back where it belongs up on my.
How dare you?
Geeky stuff up on my mantle.
There.
Which is kind of funny because I'm going to start packing all that stuff away because I have to start packing because I'm moving.
There we go. Now I can do the thing while you talk.
Perfect. So that's Deepwater, my debut novel. Buy it. That's all. That's all I got. But yeah, so that's me. I am also going to be writing young adult sci-fi and fantasy series, 2 series, one a sci-fi, one's a fantasy. under a different name because it's a young adult. So I want to make sure the parents are aware which books of mine are safe for kids to read and which ones are not safe for kids to read. But I have not revealed my pseudonym yet. But
yeah, not safe for kids. Not safe for kids.
Definitely not safe for kids. There is some decent amount of spice in that one. When you have two couples and you're trying to make sure that both couples get the same amount of spice as each other, it's a lot, man. It was a lot.
Okay, I am a wizard. So I haven't read it yet. So I was just randomly flipping, and then I started like skim reading. I was like, oh my gosh, I found one of the spicy scenes.
How did you know, Zilla?
How do you pronounce that? Is the T silent?
The first T is silent, not the second T.
Oh, so it's not trib. It's just trib.
Trib Salha. Trib Salha.
Trib
is
Salha.
My pseudonym.
What a pseudonym.
Anyway, Kay, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm Kay. I don't have anything published yet, but eventually it will be a space opera fantasy horror series of novella small size. But it's not out for release yet. Will it ever? Who knows? This is what this stream is for. So it does happen. Oh. I'm also very energetic. I don't know why. I'll probably like die halfway through, but you know, it's fine. I'm also very sad that I don't have any more Dr. Pepper. We are very sad. Anyway, that's me. Much happy. I don't know why. Maybe I actually got enough sleep this time. Who knows? I haven't been.
Down 35, believe it or not.
It is. It's hilarious.
What's funny is around the isn't it the Dallas Fort Worth area where it splits off again?
It's like, slightly north of that.
Okay, because it splits off here. Right? Well, I don't know.
On.
So like around Minneapolis, St. Paul, it splits. So it's 35E going around St. Paul and 35W going around Minneapolis. I thought it was the same down there with those two. I don't know.
I know it split. Okay, it splits off actually. Oh my god, where are we at? Okay, it splits off like right around Denton. Is where it splits off. It goes. It's like smack, and it's like ah.
I know it's an old message, Brian Zilla. I guess you use Brian too. I know it's an old message. I'm getting caught up. Okay, we were doing our introductions.
I just like connected the two words. I was like, his name is Brilla.
Brilla. I'm gonna call you from now on, Zilla.
Brilla.
Is this an online accounting class? I don't know. Maybe. I'm terrible at accounting.
I let the calculator do numbers for me. I actually bought a shirt that very well encompasses the fact that I'm bad at math.
I'm dyslexic. So it also comes with dyscalculia just a little bit. So there you go.
I don't like numbers. Unless you're doing like leet speak or something like that. If it's like for fun, then I like numbers. If it's lots of numbers in my bank account, I like those. But any other thing? No, I don't like that.
Yes, I know. What a shock, right? This is a shock.
You're writing another romance book? Oh my god.
It's impossible.
How could you? I really want a puppet.
I think this is in reference to you being able to open up my book and just randomly finding one of the spicy scenes.
I am so skilled. Thank you very much.
Was it between Ryan and Derek, or was it between Laura? Oh, well, you opened it pretty early, so probably Ryan and Derek.
No, it was between Lori and the dude.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. I don't remember what page it was now. Let me just flip through and not actually read your book. I'm just looking for very specific scenes.
So fun fact, when I first started reading romance novels, my best friend Nikki, Zilla knows Nikki. My best friend Nikki would buy Tammy Hogue books. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Tammy Hogue. And those are like full-on erotica novels. And she would break the spine whenever there was a spicy scene of the book. So whenever we wanted to read it again, we would be able to find the spicy scenes like that.
That's funny. There was like a book where it had like a good spicy scene, and so I don't remember. I think I just memorized what the page was, and so whenever I wanted to read it, I'm like, all right, flip through, find this page.
Mm.
I think I got rid of the book because, like, thinking about it, it was a little problematic. So, you know,
Is that gonna be your? Is that well? Yeah, Brilla, like this, but that's gonna be your pen name.
Brilla, it's brilliant. Ah!
I'm full, but I still want to eat these chips.
I'm gonna reach over and grab a. No, you know what you have to do with the potato chip, right?
I'm not going to do that.
Why not? Just one little potato chip. Oh no, we're dueling again.
Great. Well done.
You didn't
Okay,
like
I need to know though, what kind is this like? Is this like a Yu-Gi-Oh card game duel, or is this going to be like with, pew-pews?
like
duel?
swords, right? I
Oh,
forget.
okay.
It was like at 2 a.m. when we did this, so I don't remember.
So if it's gonna be like an actual fight to the death duel, you do realize what you need to do, and you need to bring a glove and slap each other. Isn't that what
I
they do?
challenge you to a duel. To a duel.
Anyway, do either one of us actually have our like document up to keep us on track other
C'est
than
moi.
I'm
I
trying to
actually
find it.
edited it too.
Did you? I'm proud of you.
Excuse you, my companion is adorable. Thank you very much.
What is your companion?
He's a cute little bunny rabbit.
You're a cute little bunny rabbit.
Oh, thanks. Oh, shucks.
I have this friend that knows I do that all the time. That I'm like, they say something and I'll be like, and I'll call them the thing. So they're like, that's really nice. I'm like, you're really nice. I'm like, aw. And there was one time where she said something. She was like, God, this is stupid. And she went, oh no. And I looked at her. I went, you're really stupid.
Perfect. I have downgraded to your mom jokes up at work, but I only do it to specific people who I know will be okay with it. So they'll be like, so who's working today? And I'll be like, your mom.
Zilla is a victim of my, you're that thing.
Poor Zilla. I mean, Brilla. Poor Brilla.
Poor Brilla.
That was a very brilliant.
Yeah. My favorite one though is I used to do this thing with people where they would say just the most random thing. Like, God, the snow is really bright with the sun shining on the snow makes it really bright today. I'd be like, and I'd look at them like completely earnestly and go, are you calling me fat? And people go, no, I'm not. And I'd be like, oh my God. And then my you know what, Brilla. Anyway. Anyway, so one time when I was still going to this church that I was going to back in the day when I was still doing this, and one of the, at church you like, shake hands, not anymore since COVID, but you like greet each other during the service, right? And one of the older ladies who knows this joke turns to me, looks me dead in the face and goes, "You're fat." And we both burst into laughter. And the pastor's like, it just made me laugh so hard.
That's funny.
And that was back when I was still doing like youth, like I was the youth director back at that church.
That's been a bit.
Anyway, so let's see. What have you accomplished since our last stream? Better be those goals. So, Kay, your goal was to tweak the first draft of Book 0, Volume 1. You go ahead and talk while I munch on some of my chips.
Well, it's not going to be a very long conversation because I definitely did some work on it. We totally did something. Yep. I will say though, I have been thinking about it. So I've been like in my head trying to figure out like what I want to add and what I want to do. And so I actually was going to do some like work on it one night before I went to bed, because that's sometimes when I do stuff. And so I created the new little document. So it's like the second draft version. So, I keep all the first draft stuff. So I'm not sad when I delete a big giant chunk of things. And I was like, oh, I need some music. And so I put on my writing playlist. And I was like, this isn't really the vibe. And then I ended up just jamming to music that night instead of writing. But you know what? I think I needed it because it was nice.
It's always good when you do something nice for yourself. And that's the thing,
Right.
like you have to take care of yourself, you know what I mean? Like we both work full-time jobs, which means we work more than full-time.
I try not to, since I don't get paid more than that now.
Well, you never did get paid more than overtime. You never got paid overtime.
Okay, yes, but now I don't get paid for the extra hours that I put in. So, because I'm
Salary.
salaried, yeah. Which I mean, there are nice perks now to being salaried. I'm waiting for that pay bump at the end of the month. It's taking forever.
That's the one thing that I'm gonna become very, once I actually finally get pushed into salary, because that's the next pay raise is salary, or the next the next thing to happen to me will be salary. And I'm gonna become very protective of my hours at that point, because I'm not gonna give my company free labor. Are you kidding me?
Right? No, like I went over this past week, because ours runs Friday through Thursday, because new movies come out on Friday. And Valentine's Day absolutely wrecked us. I showed up a little bit early, and then we got utterly destroyed for that 7:00 round. So I stayed like 2 hours later than I was supposed to. So I was like, grumpy.
I mean, but can we talk about the fact that we put Black History Month on the shortest month of the year? It's stupid. Luckily, it's a day longer this year.
It's obviously done on purpose, though.
Obviously.
I mean, come on now. Obviously. Like, it's so stupid.
Obviously. Anyway.
I forget what I was saying.
Sorry, I got distracted by Zilla speaking truths in our chat.
Facts and truths.
But
yeah, so it's been... Okay, so I had every intention to do... I actually, have my laptop right here, and I was gonna do some stuff, and then I just... I don't know, I think I need a vacation again already, because I've been running the building. Because our GM is doing this, and then he went on vacation, and then he's doing this, and then he's doing that. And it's like, I don't want to run your building. But here we are, running the building.
So, as Kay knows, because Kay was part of my meltdown about this. So my goal was to do the second draft where the vinyl ends.
How'd that go, Britt?
So I lost the first draft. Pause for dramatic effect.
Wait. I could do more than pause. Will it work? No. Okay. My dun is broken. I don't know what's going on. I'm very sad. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I sat down to work on the second draft, and I couldn't find it in my OneDrive because I was sitting down at this computer because my plan was to, well, I'm getting there, Kitty, I promise. So I was going to have my book be read to me while I played The Sims because, you know, I like to have a, like, my brain can't work with just one thing happening. It's ADHD. What do you expect? Anyway, so I was going to be playing The Sims while I was listening to my book, and then I'd pause The Sims and update whatever I wanted to update, blah, 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 right? Couldn't find it in my OneDrive. Nowhere to be found. I was like, okay, well, I remember I had to have, because I wrote most or all of the first draft on my laptop. My laptop has this thing where it will randomly just disconnect from the internet. So I was like, maybe I didn't save it to my OneDrive. Maybe I kept it in the computer copy on my laptop. So I got my laptop and I pull up the computer copy of my book, and like half of it is there. And I wanted to cry. I did cry a little. This was it last Saturday or the Saturday before? I think it was the Saturday before.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to cry, and I did just a little. I was like texting, Kay and our group of friends about it. I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So that happened. And then I luckily found it. But I was so like upset that happened. I could barely function. And so like I was very happy that I found it. So I did find it. I have it saved in the proper folder in my OneDrive now. And I have another copy now. Well, the one that I'm editing, because I wanted this one, because I regret not doing this with Deepwater, because I still have some of it from the initial thing from before I called it Deepwater. When I was writing it for NaNoWriMo, because I didn't have a name for it back then. I came up with it like partway through. But I found the old files that I wrote during NaNoWriMo.
Ooh.
So I could probably look back and see like how much has changed over the drafts and stuff. But because Deepwater, there were quite a few drafts of Deepwater before I finally published it. But this one I want to save each draft. So I saved my first draft, and that's now going to be untouched. And I saved a copy as my second draft, and now I'm going to get that, finished up. And then I'm going to, which I did work on. I'm almost halfway done. Maybe I'd have to look again.
More than me.
But then I'm going to save that, and that'll be and then I'll move into the third draft. And so then that way, when it releases the final draft of the book, it'll be really fun to like look at it side by side, like how much changed, how many words were taken out, or how many words were added. Different scenes that got taken out or scenes that were added, things like that. It'll be fun to see that side by side whenever it's done. But yeah, so that was my drama this month.
That's fun.
Seriously, I was like, I'm just going to give up. If I lost it, it's clear that I'm not supposed to write that book. At least not right now. I was like, I guess I'm going to work on another project, I guess. And then, but I couldn't that day. And then finally was able to find it. I still don't know where it was saved to.
It was probably like one of those weird, like temporary folders or something.
Probably. Somehow got saved in a weird folder. I could not find it. It took me like searching all of Word to finally find it. Like I had to search for it through Word. I couldn't even find it through my computer, through OneDrive. I couldn't, I searched because I know what I named the file. And I couldn't find it. And I was devastated because I really liked the book. And so I was like, I don't want to rewrite it. I liked the way it worked.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a mental breakdown this month. But yeah, I did end up working on it.
Yay!
Doing it in the way that I want to do it, which I'm gonna do more of it today. Playing The Sims and then having it be read on this monitor and then like pausing it. I just don't trust my laptop anymore. My laptop is just a really crappy laptop that I bought for super cheap.
Oh yeah, I had to replace mine. So like I specifically bought this new laptop so I could do like writing stuff.
Yeah, and that's all I need my laptop for because my laptop isn't going to play The Sims. My laptop, I mean, I have The Sims installed on my laptop. I'm not going to play The Sims on it. I'm not going to like video edit on it unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
That's what my desktop is for. That's why I got myself a desktop. That's why I got myself a gaming PC, was to play The Sims and edit videos. So all that's going to be for is just like internet browsing while I'm traveling. Like when I go to Texas, I'm going to bring my laptop with me. I'm tempted to get a new laptop though.
There are some companies you shouldn't buy from.
I know.
Just FYI. Buy refurbished.
I don't trust refurbished. I have been burned by refurbished so many times. I can't trust it anymore. You know what, Dylan? You're not Dylan. What?
Brilla.
You know what, Brilla?
The Sims.
Let me live vicariously through my Sims, okay? Let me have healthy, well, not really healthy. I make it a soap opera, not healthy relationships at all. But let me have a house. Let me have a mansion, okay? Let me have a mansion if I want a mansion. Let me own a house instead of rent from my parents, okay?
I feel that.
You might be. Oh no, that's not true. I have seen you two in the same room at the same time.
I was about to say, haven't you seen them? You two were at a convention together. Well, you three.
Yeah. Again, when Dylan came here for Detour. It's not an option for Kay. For many reasons.
It's fine. I'm not missing out on anything.
No, not anymore.
Nope.
Not anymore.
Convention who?
It's true you do have pictures together.
Excuse me, but Photoshop exists? How can you prove it's not been photoshopped, Brilla?
Just saying.
I need proof.
They're not wrong.
I need proof.
Except for the fact that there are also videos of the two of them together too.
Excuse you. Deep fakes are a thing.
I don't know if I vlogged that Detour. Did I vlog that Detour?
I thought you did.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. There's just so much.
The metadata.
Let me just, tap. I'm in.
I'm okay.
No dying.
Preferably not. I'd rather not.
I still want to meet you first.
I still want to see a total solar eclipse first.
Rude. I see how it is. Make you stay at a hotel.
The only time I've ever been in Texas has been at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport.
It is a big airport.
And I have a whole story time about this trip to Mexico because I got sick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got sick and my heart broken in Mexico. But when I was coming back from that trip, I was like literally dying. Like my throat was closing in. I had to run from one side of the airport to the other. Like not a different terminal. It was the same terminal, like one side of the terminal to the other side of the terminal.
I was about to say it's like an international airport, so those things are massive.
Yeah, we have one here. MSP's international.
Yeah.
And hence the reason I was flying from Mexico to it. International.
Oh my God.
Whoa. But yeah. So I looked at my miles or my points again today, and it's still telling me to wait on buying a ticket. So This was well before you knew me, Zilla. Brilla.
Jeez, Brilla.
It's 2005. We met in 2008. A whole 3 years.
3 years.
Wasn't it 2008? Pretty sure it was 2008.
Who?
Which building were we in for Detour? Was it downtown St. Paul or was it at the Ramada that we met? I don't remember. I remember how we first met. I just don't remember which Detour it was. It's not every day some weirdo comes up behind you and goes, Gundam.
That's funny. I knew it.
Is it time? Is it a DeLorean? If it's not, I don't care.
Oh my god. Okay, so
that would have been downtown St. Paul. That would have been at the whatever it was, Crown Plaza. It's not the Crown Plaza anymore. It's like a Continental Inn or whatever. No.
I had like a weird conversation. So never have I ever like okay, so we've got
I forgot to mute myself. Are we playing that game? Cool. Let's do it.
No, you're fine. I forget it's a game. Anyway, so I was talking with one of the younger managers. By younger, I mean like 20s, right? And so we were saying something about like I don't remember like what started the conversation, but it was basically she said, "Oh, it's like a Phineas and Ferb where it's like, you know, small on the outside, big on the inside." I'm like, "Oh, like the TARDIS." And she looks at me like I was like, "From Doctor Who?" And she's like, "I don't know that." I'm like, "Well, I don't know your thing either." So it works out. But it's like, how do you not like even before I watched Doctor Who, I know of the TARDIS. So like
my dad has not watched a single episode of Doctor Who. And he knows what the TARDIS is. He found one and took a picture and sent it to me.
So I'm just like mind boggled that this has happened. Because like I get the whole, you know, oh, what's a blockbuster? Or have you ever been to a blockbuster? What was it like? Like I get those because we have children basically working. Not actually, of course, you know. But you know, to me, they are little children. So yeah, that was wild because it's like I've never met somebody who works at the movie theater who does not know of what the TARDIS is. So, oh yeah, I have not. I may have seen like an episode, but okay. In fairness, did not have cable. No Nickelodeon. How am I supposed to watch these shows? Yeah, no, that's true. That's on Netflix though now, right?
I don't think so. I think Paramount Plus took it off.
Ugh. I was gonna watch it when it was on Netflix.
Dude.
I know.
You have a friend with Paramount Plus.
I know.
Who has offered to let you watch it.
I know. It's just one of those things where, you know, whenever you've got like dinner or lunch and you're like, I'm going to watch a thing. And then you eat your food while you're trying to figure out what to watch. And then by the time you finish your food, you still don't know what you want to watch.
Yeah.
It's me every single time. I keep telling myself, oh, I should do this thing. Or, oh, I should watch this thing. I should watch this stuff on my to-watch list before it leaves these websites. No, I just rewatch stuff.
Yeah, I always rewatch stuff. Like I want to watch the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith show because I love Donald Glover.
We actually played the premiere at our location. So
really?
That was fun. Yeah, we've got, I guess, like a contract or something. So like Amazon Prime will show like some of their stuff.
Yeah.
Like a little premiere thing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to watch that, but like right now I'm actually watching stuff I've not seen before because I'm still, you know, watching Hartnell from Doctor Who, and I've not really watched any Hartnell. I've seen like bits and pieces of Hartnell stuff, but my goal is to watch it. I keep going back and forth on how I want to do it: release order or like chronological order. Because not that it moves in a weird way in that regard. It's just literally I put the 50th at a different point in time.
I guess it just depends. Like once you hit one of those points, do you want to watch it or no?
Fair.
Just go off vibes. Who
Fair.
cares? Just go off
After I
the
watch
vibes.
after watch the terrible 90s movie for Doctor Who, then I can decide if I want to watch the 50th stuff.
There you go.
Because there's the short
Problem
with
solved.
McGann, and then there's the actual 50th. So we'll see. But yeah, I do want to sit down and watch the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I can't imagine it'll take me very long because I don't think it's like, I think because streaming shows are not full seasons. They're not even half seasons. They're usually like 6 to 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's really weird.
So
I don't know.
it's like British television, except for Doctor Who.
Well, you know, that's a whole different beast.
But yeah. Well, our ADHD mode activated part 2 happened.
You know, everything is a writing topic when
So
you're a
the
writer.
next thing on our thing is New Year, same nonsense. Maybe talk about Land Before Time because why not? So let's talk about the Land Before Time.
So somebody somewhere, I don't think this is real. Hold on.
The remake, no, it's fake.
Okay,
it's absolutely 100 fake.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. It is owned by Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you think Steven Spielberg would sell it to Disney, to Pixar, Disney Pixar? There we go. Disney Pixar.
No.
No, he wouldn't. So
I'm very happy. I didn't think it was real, but I like saw the TikTok on it and I was like, this better not be real. This better be the fakest fake ever.
It's been circulating. Plus, if you ever have any questions about like Disney Pixar releasing stuff, Disney or Pixar releasing things, I'm a good person to go to because I pay attention to D3 every year, which is like their big like announcement convention.
Yeah.
So it's where they announce all their new stuff, except for apparently Moana 2. But I think Moana 2 was like is like a last second thing that they decided to do because it was not part of D3 last year. Very strict.
They're just like sequels. Like, no, I want something new.
Absolutely.
I want
so bad.
Right? They look so delicious and crunchy.
So I want to try and see if I can figure out how to buy one from him. But there is this well, he was on Big Brother. Not last summer, but the summer before. He came in third on Big Brother. And he makes rugs, like custom rugs. I want to figure out how much it would cost for him to make a Starleaf rug for me from like
that would be so cool.
He's so young, he's not gonna know what it is. But I'll be like, just watch Land Before Time and make me that leaf as a rug. That's all I want you to do.
Grab some
like,
tissues.
He's only like, I don't even know. Oh my god. I feel so old.
Yeah, that's what happened. Every time I get like a year older, I'm like, oh my gosh, we hire people that could almost be my kids. Help, send help.
Well, so when I was watching the Super Bowl, right? Oh shoot, I should have brought Jacques down here.
How dare you?
Jacques is my cursed trophy. I did not name him. That is just his name. That is the name. Okay. So I'm part of a fantasy league, a fantasy football league, and I won this year. And that'll teach me to learn to win fantasy football because I ended up with the cursed trophy Jacques. He's great. I love him. My mom and I are talking about things we want to add to him because everybody adds to him every year. And anyway, so I was watching the Super Bowl and I got a good glimpse of Purdy, who's like the third string quarterback for the 49ers, but he happened to be playing because they had two massive injuries on the 49ers. So their first and second string quarterbacks got injured. And so he's playing in the Super Bowl. And I looked at him and I go, is he 12? Like, has he even graduated middle school yet? And then I looked up his age. He's 5 years older than Kinsey and Eden, my nieces. And I don't care. Like, they're fine with me saying that because they're adults, but because they're adults now, but I'm not going to say anything else. But like, he's 5 years older than Kinsey and Eden.
It's wild. Uh-huh. Taylor Swift did win the Super Bowl.
Yes, Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl. And her boyfriend got real cranky when he got pulled off the field.
Is that why he was screaming at the coach?
Yeah.
Okay, because like I only saw the like little bits of it because people were streaming it on TikTok,
I have a
and
because
it's
they
like,
weren't. Sorry, go ahead.
it was like, what is this scene from? Because like obviously, you know. Yes.
Yeah, she hit a grand slam, which then dunked the ball.
Goal. It was a goal. That's what they say in football, right?
Touchdown?
No, I meant soccer.
Yeah, oh, the other football.
The other football. The one that makes sense why it's called football.
the actual football, the real
football. Football. Go. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
my thought is, my theory behind it was because they weren't using him much on the field anyway. And so when he got pulled, I have a feeling that coach probably heard through the grapevine that they were probably going to try and like injure him, probably pulled him because they wanted to keep him good for like the end of the game versus having him be worn out by the end of the game. But yeah, he got real cranky at his coach being pulled off. And I remember watching that live going, oh, he's like
he angry
concerned about their coach because I'm afraid he's going to like die in this moment. But yes, I'm very happy for Taylor Swift. She won the Super Bowl.
She has a Super Bowl ring now. It's funny. I still like, I know the chances of it was like 0.0001%, but it would have been hilarious if he had like proposed to her with a Super Bowl ring. That'd be hilarious.
Well, he wouldn't have the Super Bowl ring yet.
I know. That's why it was like non-existent.
Yeah.
But doesn't he have a Super Bowl from like another Super Bowl though?
Yeah, the last time they won the Super Bowl.
So see, he could have used that as a placeholder.
Could have. Yeah, because he's been on that team since 2015.
Okay.
Though it sounds like Cousins, our quarterback, might be going to the 49ers. That's the most recent like gossip. And I was telling my dad, like, then we can take Purdy because he was in the Super Bowl and he got the team to the Super Bowl, and just like Keenum almost got us to the Super Bowl. And then fell apart in the NFC Championship game, but it's fine. We still have a few more years left before our 10 years is up for the next NFC Championship game that we can go to, because we can only go every 10 years.
We just choke when the actual season happens, apparently. Although I'm very proud that they let the Texans go as far as they did, so that made me happy. I mean, it's all rigged, so like they're just very bad at rigging it. Because it's like you watch a game, it's like, oh, they're doing good. Oh, why are they suddenly now playing very badly? And like all this stupid stuff is happening. I wonder. Like if you're gonna be stupid and dumb and cheesy.
It was like when I found out that Big Brother was mostly rigged. Because it was really early on too. It was All Stars.
Oh, wow.
One, not the one we talk about, not the one we don't talk about, not the one that happened in 2020, the fake All Stars, what we also call Small Stars. No, the one like from 2006 aired on my 20th, like the season finale aired on my 20th birthday.
Ooh.
Anyway, so Janelle, who I have met like in person because she's here in Minnesota. We were real estate agents at the same, well, she's still a real estate agent, but we were both real estate agents at the same time. We went to a continuing education thing together, hung out with her at a open house once. And we had a lot of fun. But she was in that season. She was in she was in both All-Star seasons, but she was in that season. And she was like prime target number 1. And they were doing a competition. And she got ousted from the competition because when you get a wrong answer, you're ousted from the competition.
Aww.
Because they're live. These kind of competitions are live, so they can't just it's process of elimination.
Right.
And the second she gets eliminated, all of a sudden the podiums stopped working properly. So they went back into the HOH competition later that night. And guess who won HOH that time? And that was my grandma and why? Because my grandma's the reason I got into Big Brother. It was when my grandma and I looked at each other and were like,
Like, if you're gonna rig it, make it believable. Or go over the top, like WWE does.
well, that's just straight up acting.
Yeah, but it's bad acting and it's hilarious. Have you ever seen some of it? It is so bad. I love it.
Trust me. I mean, we're the same age. Well, technically, we're the same age.
Give or take a couple months.
Yeah.
We're the same age now.
I would say we were born. Yes, true. I was born in September of 86. You were born in February of 87. For all intents and purposes, same age. Anyway. So, but I mean, you had to have been watching that stuff back with Do You Smell What the Rock Is Cooking?
No, actually.
Really?
My dad was a football guy, and that was the only sport we watched. I only know about the WWE stuff because of my ex. Because weirdly, after we had been together for a while, he got
That's
like
something you and Zilla can talk about, though.
super into it. Big, hot, sweaty man. He loves that conversation. The big guys. That's funny. I'm really craving another Dr. Pepper. I'm going to listen to my cravings, even though it's bad for me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, Zilla. Anyway. So let's talk crap about Kay while they're gone. There is noise upstairs.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, party people. I said hello, everyone. We're good.
Good. You've sent me a few that I've already seen, so
All's fair in love and war.
they're not actually that short.
Brilla keeps sending me TikToks saying I'm short, and he's like, you know what? It'd be funny if we met and I'm taller than you.
I was gonna say, I know I'm shorter than Kay.
Not by much. I'm not a giant.
I know you're not a giant.
Where's my cozy? I just had it. What did I do with it? Oh, it's under your book. Which you guys should get if you like contemporary romances. Look at this book. Isn't it neat? Don't you want to read it? Yes, sirree.
I know you're taller than me, Zilla. Again, though, not by much. To be fair, though, I once dated a guy that was like 6'5". So
nice.
And he was a football player. I was really disappointed that his position was not tight end. So I couldn't make that joke.
Aw, dang. What position was he?
Offensive lineman.
So he was always on top? Zing!
No comment.
Was he offensive?
He did not have offensive lines at all. I liked all of his lines.
Nothing offensive about this guy. Hey.
The only offensive thing he ever did was cheat on me.
Well, then he's the absolute worst.
Yep. And I was that idiot too. I was like, Because I always told myself if I ever got cheated on, that was it. Done.
Mhm.
Never, like, that's like the biggest deal breaker, blah, blah, blah. And then I fell in love and then he cheated on me. And I was like, maybe we can make it work.
No. Why is it when you're in the relationship, you don't see the bad stuff until like you're out of it?
I want to go back to my 20-year-old self and be like, stop. You
Right?
don't need or want him.
Like, what are you doing?
Oh.
What
And I eventually learned my lesson to not date actors because he was also an actor.
Mm.
I eventually learned the lesson to not date other actors. They are not what I need to be dating.
No.
Weird.
Just avoid them at all costs.
I can be friends with actors.
There
I
you
will
go.
not date one again.
That you've drawn the line. Only platonic.
Platonic friendship.
Only platonic.
That's it. Just platonic friendship.
Just platonic.
I can't. Ugh. Yeah, that was messy.
I should avoid artists or artistic people, creative people. I need to find me a boring person.
Joke. I love it.
Now you must hold the line.
Hold the line.
Always our time. Whoa, whoa.
Ugh. Yeah. So, what can you do?
Dump him.
Oh, this. I didn't see this one. That's why you need to tell your friends around you to tell you to dump him. Yeah. But that's the thing is especially because I was so immature at the time because I was 20. So like I was so immature at the time that even if my friends around me were like, dude, don't. I would have been like, but I love him.
And then you'd ignore your friends, and then you'd be even more miserable because then your friends would be grumpy with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And trust me, I've been in those friendships where I'm like, this person that you're dating is terrible for you. And then the friendship is lost because they choose the guy over me or whatever, the partner in general over me. So, which I fully understand, even though they're toxic, terrible people.
Get gone.
And guess what? Those people eventually broke up anyway.
Oh, wow. Shocking. Gasp. Dramatic gasp.
Shocked Pikachu.
Dun dun dun. I can't do my dun 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 and now I'm grumpy. I could do it manually. Dun dun dun.
What's broken?
So FYI, Logitech webcams come with like their own little control whatever software thingy, right?
They do?
They do. If you have two Logitech cameras, it doesn't know which one you're actually trying to communicate with, or it decides not to communicate with any of them. So, yeah. Do you have is it your Logitech webcam on now?
Yeah.
On your little taskbar where you've got like on the far right, it's got like the date, time, the volume, whether you're connected to your Wi-Fi, and it's got like this little up arrow thing. Click the up arrow. It should be in there. It's like a little webcam icon. If you right click it, it should show it.
I don't see it. I see those safely remove software or hardware or whatever. Windows security. Google Chrome is using your microphone. Bluetooth devices and EA app.
Oh, maybe you don't have it installed.
Maybe I uninstalled the actual like software because it was taking up space in my computer that was dying, and it was only just dying because I wasn't shutting it down enough.
Yeah.
So now I shut it down every Sunday evening.
Yeah, I used to just put mine in sleep mode. It's like, why am I doing that? It takes like 0.5 seconds for it to load up. So I just turn it off now.
Yeah. So, do not. Mom is working. Eat your Kongs. Eat more of your Kong. Where's your Kong? Find it.
Every time you see Kong, I think of Donkey Kong. Like, I know that's not what you're talking about, but that's all I could think of. Okay, so now I'm getting TikToks where it's just like the drama of Fleetwood Mac, and I'm living for it. Because I didn't realize there was so much drama in that band, and I think it's funny.
Do you mean when I was talking about the people that I thought were really toxic for each other? No, there was different couples, sets of different couples, if that's what you were asking about.
I think they're talking about
polyamorous, though.
I think they're talking about the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, the Wu-Tang Clan. Okay, got it.
There's what now? I don't know. What were we talking about? Whoosy, whatsy, do not nosy. Fleetwood Mac. Do I need to send you the TikToks, Brilla? I will send you the TikToks. It's great. It's just like this person reenacting, like singing the song, and then it just has like the text of what's going on with like drama wise. So it's funny. I'm amused. It's drama that I'm not involved in.
Speaking of band drama, has Paramore ever come back? Or are they still dark?
They uploaded a new song on Spotify that's actually a cover, so I don't know.
Interesting.
I also didn't know they split up.
No. They never said anything officially about splitting up. They like deleted everything off of their socials. Like they just went completely dark. And so people were wondering like what's going on. Nobody knows. That band splitting up would mean that probably the two that are dating in the band probably broke up, which would make me very sad.
Right? Because, like, I love Paramore.
I went to a Paramore concert when they were here.
Oh, Paramore is a free agent right now.
Oh, maybe that's why all their socials went dark. I wonder if they're doing or gonna think about doing what Taylor Swift did.
Ooh, I'm here for it if they do.
I would be here for it.
I'm 100% here for it.
They're a rock band.
You might know, like, what's like one of their popular songs? Oh, I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top.
Ain't it fun?
Got a body like an hourglass.
Yeah.
Ticking like a clock.
You're
not here for it, but then they could be billionaires, Brilla. And then we'll hate them for it. No, somebody said that if I don't know how like true this is because it's the internet, but there was like an article that said if they terminated their contract and the people they were contracted with were doing their socials, then that may be why everything got. It's like, why wouldn't you just leave the free ones? I don't know. So I don't know. I didn't know this was happening. Oh, that's why I didn't know. This happened in December.
Yeah.
My focus was on other things.
It was a couple months ago.
Oh God, it is February, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, your birthday just happened.
Which blows my mind.
I know. You're 37 now. Welcome.
Hooray, I'm older. My favorite thing.
40 with me.
Yay. Yeah, I told my parents, I'm like, what should we do for my 40th? We should do something fun. And they're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I have no earthly clue.
I want to do something fun for my 40th.
I just don't
like,
know
for my 30th, I jumped out of an airplane. I don't like that.
Like, I'm not doing anything remotely like that. Thanks, Brilla.
I love that this nickname is sticking around.
It's going to stick around for as long as I remember it needs to stick around.
Sure.
Which means by our next stream, I'm going to have forgotten all about it.
Zilla, I would love to. I would love
dying.
You are genuinely like one of the funniest people I know. And so like you're gonna kill it doing stand-up. And I'm so proud of you for like getting into it because honestly, I think that is such a great like that's such a great path for you, and I'm so happy for you. It's not very often that I give Brilla compliments. So
This is true. You need to like record and clip the YouTube VOD. That way you have it for your memories.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. Like, obviously, you and I have this whole shtick that we actually hate each other. But at the end of the day, like, you are genuinely one of the funniest people I know. Like, seriously, you keep me laughing so much. So,
Aww.
I adore you for that. So, yeah. But don't expect any more compliments because I still hate you.
This is all the compliments you're getting.
I don't hate Brilla. I hate sorry. Hashtag I hate sorry.
I don't even remember what my hashtag was. I know we made one up, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it is either. I remember it was hashtag is Matthew okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Dylan is unloved. Hashtag Brit's a heinous bitch. Hashtag I hate sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was that other one, which is so funny because the whole hashtag was hashtag person's name is not important enough to have a hashtag. And now that person's not even in my life anymore. And that turns out that person was an abusive, terrible friend.
Mm. Like they don't get one for a reason. You know, I don't remember what mine was.
It was a whole inside joke that started at GeekCon, which you would have gotten a hashtag had you actually come to GeekCon.
Yeah.
He was on my staff for like 3 years and never came.
How dare.
And then that somehow filtered out because Kay is also friends with Sorry and also friends with Dylan and also friends with me. They got involved. And then Matthew at one point got involved on just Twitter.
No, I think
I don't remember how Matthew got involved.
It was just okay, so we were doing something in the group chat and Matthew said something like over the top. I don't remember now what it was, but it was just like harmless little like whatever. And so we were like, "Are you okay?
Is Matthew okay?
Is Matthew okay?" And that's where it came from.
Okay, that's right. I remember that now. Is Matthew okay?
I don't remember what mine was.
There was concern. No. My stupidity in that group chat last night. So Matthew and I were, well, it was actually yesterday afternoon. And Matthew was talking about how he had never read a spicy book. I'm like, well, your friend wrote one. So he's like, yeah, that's true. I should read that. I'm like, you should. And I said, I meant to type in happy to help, but somehow Freudian slipped it to happy to hoe.
Oh, that, yeah. That was funny.
I don't even know how that happened. My fingers.
Oh, you know, it just does.
Happy to hoe. Hashtag happy to hoe.
Hey, I found that Dylan is unloved. Where? I'm like scrolling through old tweets.
Yeah, I'm just a hoe.
Ho, ho, ho.
Just a hoe. That's all I am.
Oh, it doesn't go far back enough. Actually, it like does, but it's also like not advanced search.
Let's see.
Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Okay, never mind. I give up. It will be lost to the sense of Twitter time. It was like 10, 11 years ago. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Well, not that long ago. It couldn't have been because GeekCon would have been. I only just did GeekCon. Started doing GeekCon 10 years ago last year, so had to have been shorter time ago than that.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know then.
we've known each other for 14 years officially. Start of this month. 14 years.
Wild.
Because yeah, Mission Otaku started in February of 2010.
We don't know when Seven Otaku started because it's been destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh well, you live and learn.
You do. Anyway, yeah, so that's I don't even know where I'm going with that.
That's that.
That's that.
That's that. And now onwards. Now for something completely unrelated. No, wait, that's
Van
not.
Gogh.
Van Gogh. Why are you dragging him into this? He's sailing. He's
Van
sailing.
Gogh.
Van Gogh. Van Gogh.
Longer if we met in 2009.
Van Gogh. He Gogh. Van
We've
Gogh.
known each other for a year longer than me and Kay have known each other if we met in 2009. Just saying. He's blurry. Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, please. He no Van Gogh.
He Van went.
He's Van gone.
There we go.
There we go.
It finally saw his face.
He's Van here. Yeah, I realized using the preview is like, oh, it's cutting off his head. Never mind. I fixed it.
Now
Now
I
you
need to
can
reach
see
out. I need to reach out to my cover artist and see if she wants to do our YouTube thumbnail.
Heck yeah.
That I'll just keep updating the words on for, but you know.
I don't know that song. Or do I know that song? Maybe it's one of those things where I do know that song, but I don't know the name of the song. Let's see.
I just still like to say Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
And I got so excited when I was in that escape room and I found a book that said Van Gogh on it. And I was like, oh! And what's so funny is my friend that was with me, she knew because she knows the joke. She doesn't go to these that I know of. If she does, she lurks. But she knows the joke. But we were with two strangers. So we did the escape room and there was just the two of us. And then there was another group of two that were signing up for that same escape room at All America. So we were with these two strangers at this escape game. And so like, I just grabbed the book, grabbed my phone, went, Van Gogh. And they looked at me. An inside joke with a friend, and they're like, "Oh, that's okay then." And they just, yeah. I got so excited. I saw that Van Gogh book. I got so excited.
That is so funny.
And you don't even actually know because maybe you've seen at least like stuff from that episode of Doctor Who. But
oh yeah, I'm aware of like the episode. Yeah,
there's an episode with Van Gogh in it, and they pronounce Van Gogh weird. If people don't know the history behind that joke, they've pronounced Van Gogh not weird. They pronounce Van Gogh in a different way in the UK.
British.
They pronounce it Van Gogh or something like that. I haven't seen that episode in a long time, and so then Kay and I just went Van Gogh. And it
now just gets even more dramatized and exaggerated.
Type it out. We're like,
it's just like a bunch of random letters,
and it's never the same. Never the same.
It can't be the same. It's not allowed.
No. God, I'm full. I don't think I'm gonna finish these chips. I want to because they're good, but I'm full, man. What are you jamming to over there?
She Bob. I'm trying to figure out if I know the song.
Oh.
Hey! Oh, it's this song. She bop, he bop, we bop, I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, baloo bop. You have to host karaoke tonight? That sounds like fun.
You're one of those.
What's wrong with karaoke?
Nothing's wrong with karaoke. Pronounce it correctly.
Karaoke?
Where's the extra E? Okay, here it is. Here's where. Here's the word. Here's the word. Tell me where that extra E is. Where's the extra E? Tell me. Where is it? Phonetically.
Hold on, let me. I know there's a joke in here somewhere. Hold on.
Where's the extra E? Where is it? Do you see it? No. No.
It's invisible. Oh, burn.
So Van Gogh is correct. Or it's Dutch. Oh my love. Oh no. I was making jokes, but I realized it's not the right joke to make. Because
I was trying to
there's a lot of
think.
Scandinavian jokes but that's the wrong. It's not Dutch, it's Danish. My brain, it's fine. And none of you would have gotten anyway because none of you are Norwegian that I know of.
No, I got the French. Bonjour.
Pardon français?
I don't remember any of it anymore.
I don't really remember much of it either. I minored it in French. I minored it in college and never actually ended up using it.
I did mine in those 2 years that I was in private school. I think it was 5th grade. And there was this boy in the class, and he had the most obnoxious crush on me. I hated it so much. He was like the nerdy kid. Like, he wasn't really like cute by my standards. So I don't know. It was weird.
I've had a lot of guys, like a lot of nerdy guys, have weird crushes on me. One that pretended we were dating once.
That's
Yeah, he like pretended we were dating, told people we were dating.
ick.
It's real ick. It was
Isn't it
Zilla.
gross?
Just kidding. It wasn't.
Oh my
For the
God.
record, it wasn't.
It was Zilla's evil twin.
Yeah, Zilla's evil twin.
Liz. It's a Liz. Look out. Is that short for a lizard?
Probably. Wait a second. Does that mean that Zilla is a lizard person?
No. It's short for Godzilla, which means he is a big giant lizard. Oh my gosh. I knew it.
Oh my god.
We just solved the world's biggest mystery.
Zilla is a lizard person. Oh my god.
You did not fool us, Zilla. Oh, on a random note, I low-key want to make fanfiction out of our chaotic characters, Zilla. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, Van Gogh is for
Van Gogh.
Is for comedic effect. And really, it's not really Van Gogh, it's Van Gogh, who is our icon, who is the actual like Lego version of Van Gogh. So it's not, we're not making fun of Van Gogh.
We're making fun of this guy.
Right. His name is Van Gogh.
His name is literally Van Gogh.
You know, Aliz is not my favorite person. Just saying. We figured it out.
I must away. I like how it's not I must go away. Now it's I must away now.
I must away. It was kind of like in my Facebook memories, I found something I tagged you in. And it was this, not you, Zilla. I tagged Zilla.
I was I got distracted by words.
And it was this lady holding up a sign says, what is it? But it was supposed to be brains, but she actually pronounced Brian's. Like, I can't. Oh my god! Now I need to find it because I cannot remember it. Hold on, let me find it. I don't need this tab anymore.
Also, yes, Zilla. He does kind of look like Mitchell from Modern Family. Which I would like to point out I have not seen, but I've seen clips of, so I know who you're referring to only because of those clips. Brains, not Brian's.
Well, that was it, but it was supposed to be brains, but she put Brian's, and then underneath it was a picture of a bunch of people skydiving, and it was just pointing to him, Brian, and I tagged you in it, and your comment on it made me laugh because I looked at the comment and my Facebook memories yesterday, and it was like, I must go, my people need me. I want to see if I can find it. Woman's sign. I want to find it. Apparently there is a book called My Name is Brian, but it's like My Name is Brain, and then Brain is crossed out and says Brian.
That's funny.
I'm gonna buy that for you, Zilla. That's your next birthday present. Just saying. Yeah, that one.
That's funny.
Yeah. And you're like, I must go, my people need me. You probably saw it in your Facebook memories too, I'm guessing, because you were tagged in it. So good times.
We love it.
But yeah, that just made me laugh yesterday because I saw your comment again and made me laugh. Oy. All right. Should we figure out what we want for goals?
My goal is not changing.
I say my goal is either I want to finish the second draft of Where the Final Ends. And your meme is good because it's your meme because you're Brian.
No, that says mem.
I know. And I said, your meme is good. I was adding to it.
How dare you?
I have PTSD. My memory is not good. Unless I convert something to long-term memory, it's gone in seconds.
It's very unfortunate.
Yep. It's weird how PTSD like really messes with your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And your Brian.
Poor Brian. Never the same again. I don't know why my memory is like a baby goldfish.
Who knows?
I remember the strangest things too.
Hmm.
Lord of the memes?
Lord Brian of the memes. Lord Zilla. Lord Zilla.
Hear ye!
The Lord is approaching.
Lord of the memes has arrived.
That can be Brian's hashtag. Hashtag Lordzilla of the memes.
Oh, that's a good one. It annoys me that I can't remember mine, and it annoys me.
Trib. Wait, no, that's not right. You got to put the R in a different spot. Terb.
Turb.
Terb.
Because that spells Bert.
Terb, yeah. Terb Salah.
Shouldn't it be flipped? So shouldn't it be Salah Turb? Because it would be flipped.
Oh, Salah Terb. Now it just sounds like I'm talking in Simlish. Salah Terb. Terb.
Turb.
Salah Terb.
Sounds like you're making a greeting.
Salah Terb. So. Dag. I can speak Simlish.
Gee, I wonder why.
I've only been playing The Sims for 24 years.
And counting.
And originally it was just literally gibberish. And then they figured out that there was an actual, like, people were using the same, like the people who did the voice acting just did the same sounds for certain things. So it's become a genuine language.
That is wild.
Yeah. So you can't fully understand your Sims, but there are some people with a good understanding of it. You can find videos of Katy Perry singing one of her songs in Simlish.
There's another person who did that too, but I don't remember who it is.
I don't remember. There was another celebrity collab with The Sims at one point.
I don't remember.
Oh God, what is this? Salah Trib, the ruler of the over there land, queen of the realm and ruler of all. No one understands her, but she has a big scepter and she hits people with it. So no one tries to overthrow her. You know what? That is how I would rule a kingdom. I would have a large scepter. Be like, you want to overtake me?
And they'd be like, no. So now I found our big bad evil for the fan fiction I'm writing.
I'll be the villain.
I
like playing villains. Thank you very much. That's why with my sci-fi young adult, I eventually want to write, after I've written the whole thing, I want to go back and write a prequel. And so you kind of get to know the villain a little bit better. And so I want to tell it from the villain's perspective, but also from Sakol, who is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi or like the Zordon or, the whatever, like the leader of the younger whippersnappers as they're going into battle. But that type of character. So I want to tell it from both of their perspectives, like what happened before they came to Earth. But I'm so excited to get into that villain's head. I'm very excited to get into that villain's head eventually. I've written this whole idea around this villain, and I can't. And I've never been inside of her head, so I'm excited to get into her head eventually.
It's fun getting inside the villain's head.
I love playing a villain. Like, I love playing mean. I love playing like bitchy as hell. Like, I love it. So much fun.
If ever we do D&D, we should just be like, Melissa, just have us all be villains of some sort.
Oh God, I would be.
Much fun.
You know that episode of Community that is no longer streaming anywhere because reasons. The D&D, the first D&D episode of Community.
Oh yeah.
I would be Pierce. I would be Pierce in that. Absolutely be Pierce.
That's great.
I would turn into Chevy Chase and everything. Oh my God. If we ever play D&D, you know what we need to do? We need to be celebrities. We need to be celebrities in this fantasy realm. Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be hilariously fun. That would be great. That would be fantastic.
Like, just be all up in there and be like, I'm Britney Spears, and just like try and fight with a sword. Oh, Britney Spears would kill a mofo with a sword.
I'm still listening to the audiobook.
It didn't take me long. It took me like a day to get through the audiobook. Have you gotten to the amazing part about Michelle Williams pretending to be Justin Timberlake, pretending to be black because he's an asshole?
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, now I'm like on I guess maybe the end section of the Kevin Federline like part.
Oh,
so it's like, oh, I feel so.
It's sad. Really awkward because like I just watched his episodes of One Tree Hill. Kevin Federline was in a few episodes of One Tree Hill back in the day. Yeah, back when he was trying to make a music career happen. It's like Fetch. Fetch is never gonna happen. Neither will Kevin Federline, but whatever.
It's so Fetch. Fetch is more fun than Kevin Federline, so.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I listen to like a little bit before bed, so I'm trying to do better with my audiobooks.
I need to get back into listening to audiobooks because I used to turn off all my screens starting at 7:30 and listen to an audiobook while I like practice self-care. And I've been so stressed out that I'm like, you know what sounds really good right now? a comfort show. That sounds good right now. Like the beginning of this year has really sucked. Like
Yeah.
work has made me want to cry. Has made me cry many, many times. I am
Yeah.
not okay. I'm not
No.
okay.
None of us are okay. Okay, so I do try to listen to audiobooks when I'm driving, but like the roads and everybody's so loud. So I have it like turned up really loud so I can hear.
My thing about driving is I need to be listening to music.
Yeah, and it's like I just want to decompress. So it's like I want to listen to like some screamo or some metal or some
Yeah.
classical. I need something to like veg out.
Yeah, like I need to be blasting Kelly Clarkson if I'm heartbroken. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or blast Kelly Clarkson when I'm sad or happy or mad or angry or just anytime.
So basically, Kelly Clarkson 24/7.
All the time. Here's the thing, and I told this to Kay, I think yesterday, or maybe it was this morning when I sent the, I don't know. It was on TikTok because they were talking because there was this TikTok they sent me of like, well, there's been a few of like Kelly Clarkson doing her covers. So Kelly Clarkson covers music on her show, but also in her concert.
Mm-hmm.
She covers music. And so, but like every time she does, everybody's like, okay, but that's like better than the original though. That song belongs to Kelly Clarkson now.
Did you listen to her cover for Vampire? It makes me actually like Vampire. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Her
So
what is it? I don't even know the name of the song, but it's the A B C D E F U. Yeah,
That's the name of the song.
yeah, oh, okay. She I don't know. She rewrote it to actually fit her divorce. And I'm like, this song,
Oh my
you need to
God.
find it. Anyway, like she is not being quiet about how much she hates that man.
I mean,
but anyway, she so yeah, she does these covers. So there was one that Kay sent me that I finally responded to, like, honestly, like, I don't get me wrong, I like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is fine. Like Taylor Swift is great. I like the music. You know, if the tickets to the concert were millions of dollars a ticket, I would consider going to one of her concerts, whatever, fine. But like, how does she have the cult following she has when Kelly Clarkson exists?
right? Like
10 times the vocalist. Just putting that out there, 10 times the vocalist.
It's wild. I will say this is not related
too, by the way.
to
Also
what?
Music. Kelly Clarkson also writes her own music.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought she did.
At least most of her, some of the stuff is written for her, but no, she writes most of her own stuff.
That's fine because it's like some of these artists who try to do both, it's like you don't need to. Like your songwriting is okay, but your voice is good. Like you need somebody to write songs for you. Or it's like the other way around, where they write really good, but they don't have the voice to fit the song.
Right.
No.
And that's her thing is, if I remember correctly, I remember reading something about this somewhere where if she chooses to like do a song that's written by somebody else, except for Avril Lavigne, but that was a different situation. But I don't even think Avril Lavigne wrote Breakaway though. I don't remember who wrote Breakaway, but it was supposed to go to Avril Lavigne. And then Kelly Clarkson ended up doing it, but then Avril ended up doing her own version because she wanted to actually do it. But anyway, that she always tries with people who are like they're not big stars, they're not big star writers, and she tries only to get music from female writers, if I remember correctly.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. Kelly Clarkson is a person that exists on this planet.
She's pretty cool.
She's not the most incredible vocalist either. Like there are definitely people who are better vocalists than her, but like, I'm sorry, why is Taylor Swift so cult following?
I don't know. Like it's interesting to see like who gets the massive cult following and like which one sticks around and which one doesn't.
Yeah.
Like this
Because
is
for
weird.
a while Kelly Clarkson had a pretty decent like cult following.
I think it was right after she was on, what was it, American Idol?
Well, that's how her music career started.
Yeah, so it's kind of like she did that and then like stuff and then
she was the first American Idol.
Probably the best. Well, I can't say best because I don't remember what the other ones were. but she's probably like my favorite.
There have been some really good ones that came out of that. Jennifer Hudson was, well, she didn't win, but Jennifer Hudson also came out of American Idol.
She's got a good
Um,
voice.
didn't Carrie Underwood come out of American Idol?
I'm looking because now I have to know.
Clay Aiken, which I don't think he really does much of anything anymore.
Oh yeah, Carrie Underwood was season 4.
And
so
she, again, I don't think she won. Did she win?
I don't know. It doesn't
I know
say.
Jennifer
Oh,
Hudson didn't win, but she
yes.
like became like the breakout artist of that season.
No, she Carrie Underwood won because I typed in winners. So
Oh.
Jordan Sparks, who I haven't heard
Oh
from
my
in
God, Jordan
forever.
Sparks.
Is she still making music?
I don't know, but she was so talented.
I don't know any of these other people.
Yeah, so few of them actually really went anywhere.
It's kind of funny.
Stuttard was another one. He was also really talented. And I don't
Me
think he really went much
too.
of anywhere either.
I don't recognize any of these people except for like a couple of the older ones.
And there was the guy who grayed early in life, so he was like salt and pepper on top. I can't remember his name though. Oh, Chris Daughtry, and Daughtry still is a band, I think. Pretty sure Daughtry's still a band.
Know. He's not a winner. Are you thinking of Taylor Hicks?
Yes, Taylor Hicks. That's the salt and pepper.
He's the only salt and pepper on here. It's wild.
Yeah. My cousin auditioned for American Idol.
Fun.
She didn't make it onto the TV auditions. She only auditioned for the producers.
Bummer.
Yeah, she didn't have a compelling enough story.
Sounds about right. They need tearjerkers to win.
I would say she's just, came from a middle class white chick, middle of America. Well, middle of
Not
Minnesota.
sappy enough.
She speaks some Norwegian because we had a grandfather that spoke Norwegian.
Adam Lambert was another one, wasn't he?
Adam Lambert also came out of American Idol. That's true.
He wasn't a winner though.
No, he wasn't a winner, but yeah, he came out of American Idol. It was kind of like the Jennifer Hudson situation where he just was kind of a breakout. People really liked him.
It's wild seeing like Adam Lambert from American Idol and then Adam Lambert today.
I know.
It's wild. He's the one. Wait, is it he? Yeah.
I really got into Adam Lambert for a little while.
I love the fact that he's now the singer for Queen. It's great.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I did actually. You know what? I take that back. You know what? I think maybe I did. Maybe I did know that.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember when I heard about that. I was like, this is an interesting pair.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm tired. Why am I awake?
Because it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's a true story.
Facts.
I only watched like 2 seasons of American Idol. The one that like in full. The one that I think it was season 3. Who won season 3? If you got the list up.
Oh, I can go back. Season 3 was Fantasia Barrino?
Yeah, Fantasia Barrino. I remember that one because I was gonna say her name was Fantasia, but I couldn't remember. The one that she won, I watched that season, and then I watched the season that Ellen DeGeneres was a host, or is not host, a judge on. And I was like, why Ellen DeGeneres though? Like, she doesn't do music.
Yeah, like
why are you having her judge music?
It's weird. Because it's like, I get you want like variety and like popular celebs and stuff to like boost your views, but like it's a song competition.
Right. And it's one thing for the Masked Singer to have a couple of comedians because the whole point of it is to be funny. So they have 2 actual musicians and then 2 comedians. Well, Jenny McCarthy's not really a comedian, but she pretends to be one.
Comedians.
but then there's Ken Jeong, who's an actual comedian, and we all love Ken Jeong. If you don't love Ken Jeong, you're lying. Um, facts. But oh,
What?
my cousin Emily just posted that her dog passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Big sad.
Sad day. I mean, he was a year older than Cosmo, so he lived a
Oh,
long.
okay.
Cosmo was 13 when he died. He'd been 50. He would have been 16 this year. So
Dang.
that dog was 17. I mean, the dog was also, it was a Papillon, so like
Ah.
itty bitty dog. Where I had a
No.
massive golden retriever.
The bigger the dog.
Yeah, and I have a little golden retriever. I think it's hilarious how I had like the bigger end of the spectrum of goldens, and now I have the smaller end of the spectrum of goldens. Like there is no in between with me, I guess.
It's so funny.
Like Apollo is still like 55 pounds, and Cosmo at his
Aw.
heaviest was like 110.
Good lord.
He was a little chunky though.
It's fine.
Not to body shame my dog because we don't believe in body shaming on this channel. We believe in body positivity, body neutrality, and body acceptance, and fat liberation. But at the same time, it messed with his joints towards the end. So he did end up having to lose weight at the end. And we got him down to 75 pounds. And that's what the vet wanted him, was 75 pounds.
Hooray. Why is Vincent Price trending on Twitter?
Don't look.
It's too late. I already looked. Oh, it's just because on this day he starred in a movie.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, no, that's literally what it is.
I was gonna say, plus he already died, so
Yeah, I was about to say he's already passed on. My favorite is when you like click on living celebrity and like one of the first gifs that you see is like the Denzel Washington going, oh. Like, okay, it's a relief they're not dead.
They're trending for other reasons.
They're trending for other reasons. Hooray!
We should be concerned about people trending for bad reasons, like they did something terrible, because humans are terrible just in general.
Anytime I see a celeb trending, now I'm just like, what did they do? I don't even think that they died. I'm like, just what did they do? What have you done? I can't believe you've done this. It's like I'm over all the celebs now.
Yeah, is there a celeb? Because like I was rewatching, like not all of our old streams, but like I was like going through some of my old streams, this morning, just because I don't know why. Like I didn't watch it all, but like I just went through some of the old ones, and one, like the very first one we did this, I started like gushing over Chris Pine because Chris Pine is attractive, but he's also one of the celebrities that wrote the letter about like, in support of that place we don't like.
Yeah, my favorite celeb is one of those. So I'm like, oh, well, don't like you anymore. Loved you for years. And now it's like, nope, we're done.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple that I liked that I like now because they're in support of like the good thing.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who all it is.
No.
I can't. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry.
It makes me sad.
Yeah.
I just don't know what we should be saying on the YouTube channel because I don't want to like.
Yeah, I don't know like how much you want
how
to
much you
go.
can. Well, but how much you can say before like the algorithm goes, oh no.
Who said word? Let's just say you should look up letter to the president, and I think that'll give you what you want. Let's see.
We are still alive, Zilla. Hi, welcome back.
Hold on.
No,
oh, that's a good one.
I was talking about how like we were talking about how like all of the celebrities we used to like are just actually terrible people. And I was talking about how like the very first stream we did of this was I was like somehow because it was Into the Woods. I was talking about Into the Woods and I ended up like gushing over Chris Pine because Chris Pine is attractive. And in Into the Woods, in the movie version of Into the Woods, he tears open his shirt and Mama liked. Anyway, but then I ended up finding out, but turns out Chris Pine is one of the people that wrote a letter to the president about certain things happening on the other side of the world.
Oh, if you type into Google actors letter to the president supporting it will finish how you want it to finish. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Apparently one of the actresses that I no longer like because of a different thing that came out signed the good letter to the president. So now I'm just like,
there you go.
You're a terrible person because you went to a certain island, but also, yay.
Yes, a very terrible thing.
Very, very, very.
I think she figured it out. I think it got figured out.
I think
it got figured out.
Did you get it? I hate how you have to be so cryptic over something that shouldn't be.
Sucks because that's one of the reasons why I'm not as vocal about it as I would like to be, because of the fact that like it's just going to get suppressed. Not that my channel gets very many views anyway, but like still, I don't know why I accidentally clicked it again. I actually hit my keyboard and it just selected it again.
Oh, is it like one of those where it has a shortcut like on the spacebar or something?
Yeah, it's spacebar.
That's funny.
Shortcut. So now I'm curious. I'll say, hi. I wonder if it just does the most recent one. It's not doing it now. Maybe I have to click it. And now it will. Okay. That's how that works.
The Wu-Tang Sally.
But yeah, I'm not as vocal about it as I would like to be, because I make it well known where I stand, but without saying words, essentially.
I just repost a bunch of stuff and comment and like and try to
stuff. Yeah, I try to help the algorithm say, hey, I like this thing.
Hey, more of this, please.
And I do use the filters too, time to time. So.
Oh dear.
Anyway, and then we talked about Vincent Price trending on Twitter, and I for some reason panicked, even though he's been dead.
I like how your first reaction was, oh no. Is that why you said don't click on it?
Yeah, don't click. And I realized, wait, no, he's dead. He's been dead for many years. Literally so 30, almost 31.
Why is 21 Pilots trending?
Don't click on it.
I clicked on it. Oh, it's just people posting art, I guess. I thought maybe they announced an album or something. Dua Lipa's coming out with an album, and I'm so excited. She dropped a new single yesterday, and I've been listening to it on repeat. Do you not know where I'm from, sir? This is in our blood by birth.
They don't bleed blood. They bleed Dr. Pepper.
And sweet tea.
And sweet tea. I do this summer want to make sun tea.
What's that?
I don't know. No, it's where you
can't do that to me.
It has to be on a really hot sunny day. And so you just steep it in the hot sun for like 12 hours. Apparently. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Here, let me look it up. Because I'm probably wrong. I'm probably not remembering all of the steps properly.
I was about to say 12 hours is a long time to have it in the sun when the sun's not out for 12 hours.
During the summer it is.
Oh, that's true.
And Kay, you have to remember where I live. Do you know where I live, sir?
No. Where dost thou live? Where dost thou?
I live in Minneapolis. Zilla, shut up. I know you know I don't live actually in Minneapolis, but I live in Minneapolis for all intents and purposes.
For the reason of the internet is not always safe.
Whether or not I live in a technical Minneapolis is not the point. Did I mute myself? I did not. Okay, because I hit the button.
You like spiked the thing so bad it muted you. It was kind of funny. Like, you're so emotional about this, we're gonna cut you off.
And just for security purposes, we'll say Zilla lives in Coon Rapids. That's not safe. No, I always say I live in Minneapolis. Sometimes I'll accidentally slip and say the city I live in, but the city I live in is actually like is actually a pretty large city for the state of Minnesota. It's still like that. Okay. So
I read the steer and the buffalo, and all I could think of is the deer and the antelope play.
Okay, so put 4 to 8 tea bags into a clean 2-quart or gallon glass container and fill with water and cap. Place in the sun. Place it outside where the sunlight can strike the container for about 3 to 5 hours.
Okay, that's more reasonable.
Move the container if necessary to keep it in the sun. When the tea has reached its desired strength, remove it from the sun and put it in the refrigerator. You may not want to remove the tea bags at this point. Usually don't. The tea will probably taste more mellow than what you are used to from using boiling water. I don't use boiling water. I do not boil tea. These people do not know how to make tea. Okay, because you don't boil the water to make tea.
To make sweet tea, you do.
That is no. Black tea is pretty close to steep black tea. It is pretty close to boiling, but it's not quite boiling.
What is black tea?
I know how to make sweet tea. I am a tea connoisseur. Thank you very much. Which is why I'm surprised I've never had this. The slow steeping has a way of bringing out a slightly different flavor from the tea. So because you don't use boiling water, you should refrigerate the tea and drink it up pretty quickly, a day or two. It will not keep as well as iced tea made from boiling water. So, were you not listening? Me. I do. I drink tea. Are you saying you don't drink the black? What? I can't drink black. To be fair, I can't drink black tea because it has caffeine. I can't have caffeine, so I can only have decaf, which I'm sure there are some decaf black teas because oh god, I would love to have an Earl Grey or an English breakfast.
I'm pretty sure there is.
I would die to have that tea again because I miss my black tea so much. I loved black tea when I could drink it.
Yeah, no, they make decaf.
Good. They used to the Caribou, which is a coffee shop here, used to make a mango black. So it was I think it was English breakfast, and then they put like not freeze dried, but like dehydrated. That's what I'm looking for. Dehydrated mango chunks in it. Oh, so good.
I'm going to send you a thing.
Perfect.
I don't know if this brand is any good, but I found it in my search.
Probably trash.
Probably, but it's a start. I read that as London Calling it. I don't know why I read that as London Calling. It's nothing close.
Earl Grey black tea. I can pretend to be Patrick Stewart. I can pretend to be Jean-Luc Picard again.
I mean, you're close at least.
Stash. I've never had Stash actually.
It gets a 4.6 review on their website, so I don't know if it's good.
I'll have to try it because I miss Earl Grey specifically because Earl Grey is fucking good. It's kind of funny. The reason I started drinking tea, actually, I can show you the reason I started drinking tea. It's because my parents used to own a candle company back when I was a kid, and they made a candle line named after me.
That's cute.
They called it Miss Brittany's Tea. And these are not tea leaves in here. These are actually eucalyptus leaves. They're not real eucalyptus either. They're like fake eucalyptus leaves. But it's... Oh, bye!
Bye, kitty.
But yeah, and so then you can see the embedded stuff in there.
That's cool.
This is Mango Tango. Back when I could smell, this was my favorite smell. Yes. Oh, and next stream is going to be, according to Kay, the next stream is going to be March 16th. Be there or be square. Oh, yeah.
The tip to be square. Na, 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 na.
Has a smell still. I don't know why I'm trying because I haven't been able to smell since I was like 9. But it was my favorite smell back in the day. But yeah. So I still have this, and I've never burned it because it was my favorite candle. And this candle is probably, I don't know if there's an ear on it. I don't know. I don't see a year on it. But
tip to be square.
Tea. It's still my Miss Brit. I still have my Miss Brittany's tea. And then Melissa's, my sister, Melissa's was called Melissa's Garden. So hers were all flowery scents.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. And then my sister had twins and named one of them after the candle company.
It's kind of funny.
So. And she is also my goddaughter. I have 2 goddaughters. One I haven't seen in many years now. I'm not as in contact with that family as I once was.
Bummer. Such is life.
Yeah, their oldest has like 2 kids now. Like,
good Lord. It's just like, it always, like, when things like that happen, it's like time isn't real.
I remember like celebrating like his A in like 9th grade math. Because their dad is like the kids' dad, because they've got 3 kids. Their dad is like was like my older brother for many years. And then he had a falling out with one of our other friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I took sides. I didn't take sides, but he felt like I did, I think. And he just stopped being in my life as much.
Huh.
So, plus he was going through some stuff. He was going through his like, well, he's not with the mom anymore. We'll say that.
Things happened.
Yeah. And then the mom started getting, I don't know if her Facebook got hacked or if she got like duped into like this scam of some sort, but she started messaging me on Facebook one day and was like saying that I could get money. And I'm like, no, this is a scam.
Cash now.
This sounds like a scam.
Yeah, it does.
And she's like, it's not. So I don't know if her Facebook got hacked or probably, but like whether her Facebook got hacked or if she fell like victim to like a scam of some sort.
A pyramid scam.
Oh my God. That is say, yeah, legal pyramid schemes. That's one of the things that like I absolutely hate about being a woman in my 30s is all of these people that I went to high school with are like, hey, hon, have you ever wanted to go into business for yourself? I'm like, I did. It's called real estate and I hated it. Thank you.
Like, I'm good, See, that's the one thing I get to miss out on is all the high school ladies trying to be like, want to be in my MLM? I feel like my cousin's in one, though.
I got tricked into going to a party one time because my friend who was like, I couldn't remember her exact age, but she invited me to a 31 party because 31 is an MLM. I don't know if it still exists, but it's the name of an MLM. And so I thought she was inviting me to her 31st like birthday party. And I was like, yeah, I'll go.
Oh no.
And so I went and then it turned into like this, like, you know, MLM party where they were like trying to make you buy shit. And then if you really wanted to go on the downline, you could sign up and sell it yourself. So I bought one thing because I was pressured into buying like one thing. And the one thing I bought, my mom uses. I don't even use it.
That's funny. At least it got used.
Yeah.
That
I
is
never
funny,
used it
though.
once. It was a lunchbox, a 31 lunchbox. And now my mom uses it. I don't know if she still uses it, but yeah. Ridiculous, man. I do want to throw that into a book at some point. Like, just like, I want to write a short story. Like, here's the thing. Here's what we need to do. Because you write horror, Dylan writes horror. Zilla, if you want to write horror, I'm saying we all do an anthology of like comedy horror short stories and publish it all together
Sounds like
into
fun.
one big anthology. And that's what mine would be, is like everybody's running away from this MLM person. Like, this MLM person is the like like the Jason or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the Leatherface.
In
Go.
order to like get up to the new tier, you have to like murder people, but nobody like takes it seriously because it gets covered up.
I
And so like
love it.
they con like high school, long time, never talk to sort of people. They're like, hey, come to my little party.
Yes. And it turns into like an unaliving party. Yes. Okay, seriously, we're doing it.
Write it
I'm
down.
starting a group chat with all of us. Zilla, do you want in? You would be in.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Sounds great.
I am seriously gonna do it. I'm gonna start a group chat on Facebook Messenger with all of us.
Yes.
You, the three of us, and Dylan. And then whoever, if you can think of somebody else that would want to do it, let's do it.
Sounds fun.
An anthology of shorts and be just like a comedy horror short story thing. Oh my God. Love it.
Like it.
Love
I
it.
like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Oh my God.
Now I'm gonna, instead of doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, now I'm gonna be thinking about that all day.
Sorry.
It's
Cut
fine.
If you knew a hyperfixation.
You know, writing is writing at the end of the day.
It's true. And you know what? You're right. Writing is writing.
Ooh, do we want them to be?
No, I don't think so. I think they can all be disjointed, our own stories, as long as they follow the same theme.
Comedy horror.
I love how the stream turned into, hey, here's a new thing for us to do.
Yes! We're gonna do the new stream and I'll be like, so I wrote a thing. You want to read it?
Oh my God. See, that's also my horror story.
I am the TikToker.
Oh my God. Seriously, every morning I wake up to like 100 notifications. Like, whoa, something went viral. Oh no, it's all just K. Got it.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's so funny because my coworker sends me TikToks too. And at one point at work, we were in a Teams chat. She's like, if I send you too many TikToks, please let me know. And I was like, trust me, it's not a problem. Trust me when I tell you, you do not send me too many.
This frenemy of mine does.
You're not my frenemy. Zilla's my frenemy.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to take his spot. It's rude.
What if I'm not taking a spot? What if we're in cahoots?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Surprise! No surprise.
That's it. That's it. Okay, 100. They have never sent me 100. I think last night. Exaggeration. I did, however, have 39 this morning. 39 messages from Kay in TikTok this morning. That is not. Yeah, see? Exactly. Do not take Zilla's spot. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
What if it's a challenge?
Don't take Zilla's spot.
All right, fine.
Man. Now we've got a short horror anthology.
I'm excited.
Horror comedy, by the way. Remember, it's horror
Yes,
comedy.
I have to remember to add some funny haha in it.
Well, I mean, because like the point is, it should be still like a horror and follow all the tropes of a horror, but should like be ridiculous. Like the villain of mine is going to be an MLM Hun. It's ridiculous.
I have to think of something ridiculous now. It's my homework for today.
Dylan's gonna be so confused when he gets onto like Messenger and he gets group
Be
chat.
like, what's this?
It's this new group chat of like all of us being like, so this horror comedy short anthology we're all writing together. And he'll be like, what? What are you talking about?
Zilla, how short do you think I am? I need to know now. I just need to
Zilla,
know.
you know how tall I am, and I have already told you that I know Kay is taller than me. And I'm not that short. Like I am an average sized woman. I'm 5'6". So, right? Right?
The enemy is the MLMs we found along the way. Pyramid scheme.
When I was in real estate, there was this. So I did this like mailing around my neighborhood, and I got a couple of calls off of it. Never any business, but I got a couple calls off of it. One of which was a guy who was like, "Well, when I'm ready to sell, I'll call you." And then he sold the house without calling me.
Oof.
And then there was this other lady who's like, "We should get together and chat." And I was like, "Okay." And she tried to get me to sign up for her MLM, and I'm like, "How do I kindly say fuck off?"
What if I am 6 foot tall, towering giant, fierce and ferocious? Rah!
I'm 5'6" on a good day, Dylan. Why do I keep calling you Dylan?
Because they're the same person. Remember, all proof is actually fake.
My brain.
I don't know.
To be fair, yesterday I said happy to hoe, so
Your brain is just a little fried. It's fine.
I mean, would I be unhappy to hoe? No.
Your brain's a little scrambled egg right now.
My brain is so scrambled. Like I said, this year has been like a shit show so far. Like I started this year being like, you know what, it's my main character era, and now I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll go back to being the fat best friend. Thank you. I am aware. But see, here's the thing, Zilla, you're just gonna have to legally change your name to Dylan because that's just the way it is.
It just is what it is.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're just having a moment. It's fine.
I am having a moment.
We
I
all
am
have
having a
moments.
moment.
Why isn't Encanto trending?
I would say what is Encanto? A really great Disney movie that makes me cry really hard, and then I hate the ending.
I was about to say.
Yeah, if you have family trauma, don't watch Encanto. Especially if that family trauma has to do with a grandparent, especially like a grandmother. That hit way too close to home for me, bitch.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That was way too close to home for me. Like, I'm sorry. Excuse you?
Why is Blue Moon the
I'm not the
uncle?
only one with a grandmother who was just a terrible person. What?
My great grandmother's was a terrible person.
Apparently, so was mine. I only met her a couple times. It was Noreen's mom. I only met her a couple of times. She died when I was 16, but apparently she was also a terrible person.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. But
See, my song is Surface Pressure. Well, that's not true. So Waiting on a Miracle, that was where I started to cry in Encanto. Both times I've seen it, that was where I started to cry, especially when she was pleading to her grandmother to open her eyes. Cause I was like, I would have given anything for Noreen to love me. Like I would have given anything. Anyway.
No, I love.
But Surface Pressure was my life growing up. That was my life. I was the caretaker of the family. I was the one that had to like be the strong one. And I was the one that had to like keep everyone together. Surface Pressure is my song. That's that shit. That shit I relate to so hard.
Right?
I relate to that shit so hard. Which is funny because I'm not the older sibling. I'm the younger sibling.
I'm the older one.
I know you are.
It's great.
But yeah. Anyway, okay, so should we add anything to our goals now that we have a short anthology we're going to write together? Both's goal. Who's saying Surface Pressure? Shit, what was her name? Her character's name. Yeah, I know which character. Like I can see her in my head.
No, this is to help me. I can't. Is it Louisa?
Louisa is the character's name. You're right. Yes, Louisa.
Or do you mean like the actual singer? Because
I think the actual singer is Jessica Duro. I can't remember her name.
I want to say.
I know it's Jessica something.
Isn't it like a P or something like that?
I'm looking it up. Encanto. Voice cast.
Jessica Darrow.
Darrow.
Something like that.
Yeah. But she's actually the middle kid, not even the oldest, but whatever. It's fine. Yes, the muscle one. The muscle one. But yeah, Surface Pressure. That's just my song.
It's a good song.
That's just my shit. Speaking of which, my coworker reacted to
why did I close the I don't need the Word doc anymore. It's closed. Oh, what was her name?
Whose name?
The eldest, the one who could do the plants. Isabella. I like Louisa.
Yeah, I like Louisa too. But yeah, Surface Pressure. That shit's my that like I said, Encanto hit way too close to home for me. Like the second time I watched it was much better, especially because I was with Eden, because Eden was staying the younger of the two twins was staying here while they were bringing Kinsey to her college. And so it was a little bit easier because she was able to keep me a little more grounded than watching it by myself.
Yeah.
I watched it. And I was like, don't watch that, because I was told, do not watch this if you have family trauma. And I was like, I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Challenge accepted.
And then I was like, oh, this is why you don't watch it if you have family trauma.
There be reasons.
I couldn't function after the movie. My mom came down here into my unit and I was still crying. She's like, what happened? I was like, Encanto happened. Okay. And she was like, why did you watch it? You've been told not to. And I'm like, I thought I could handle it. And she's like, okay, like it's about a grandmother hating her grandkid. And she was like, oh shit. My favorite story, because I've never actually talked about like what happened. I mean, I have privately with people, but never publicly talked about Noreen. But one of my favorite stories was when she was still alive. It was 2019 actually, because it was the last time I went to a Christmas party with that family. And my dad's oldest sister had the audacity to be like, you should go visit grandma. And I was like, why? You were always her favorite grandchild. And I spit out my wine. Like I had a whole spit take. And she's like, no, you were. And I was like, what
And
universe are you freaking living in, woman?
La La Land.
She was also angry with me for not going to see Noreen before she died. And my dad was like, do you blame her?
Right? Why would she? That is wild.
One day I'll sit down with a glass of wine and make another wine story time and talk about Noreen.
That'll be
But
quite
for
the
right
story.
now, it's just my trauma that I hold near and dear and only talk about privately. I don't know if I've ever told Zilla my family history there, but I know you know most
I
of it.
know.
Not all of it. You know most of it. So, but I have definitely, ever since she died, I've been a lot more vocal about it. When she was still alive, I was still very like if you go back to the very first, like when I did 23andMe, I skirted around the fact that like I don't call her grandma. I would always call her my dad's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And now, after she died, I was like, Noreen. So, yeah, only probably some of it. I haven't talked about all of it. I don't think I've ever, except for to my parents, ever talked about, well, and my sister, ever talked about all of it. But, yeah.
It's great.
Great.
It's great.
It's great.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun to not feel safe in your own home.
It's so great. Oh my God.
There's also another story I've never told publicly about not feeling safe in my own home. That I know Zilla doesn't know about.
I know about it.
Mm-hmm. That one I've only recently been okay talking about at all.
Makes sense though. Like
therapy works.
We love therapy.
It's where my PTSD first got its little seed planted.
Oh no.
Its little seed got planted by Noreen and that person.
Oh no.
Anyway, let's talk about fun things.
Like our comedy horror that we're going to be writing now.
Instead of my real life horror.
Some fictional horror, please.
Fictional horror.
We like fictional horror. Minimize it.
I'm going to start that group chat right now.
Okay.
Just so Dylan is confused.
How to confuse Dylan?
The other Dylan that I know.
Dylan and Dylan? Who's not Dylan? Fake Dylan?
Yeah, one of my old real estate friends. Well, we're still friends, but I don't work in real estate anymore. He still works in real estate. Now I need to change the name. Conversation name. There. Got it. Perfect. Yes.
We love it.
What do you think of this idea?
I think it'll be perfect. The sun is your best enemy.
Yeah. Who would that be? So weird.
It's me.
So weird.
Totally me. Dylan's gonna be so confused. Like, what?
I'm gonna be like, what happened while I was gone?
What is going on?
Apparently, I'm writing a book with my friends.
What? Are we talking about horror comedy anthologies? What's going on? Is this a new book club?
Oh my god, you said book.
What did you think I said?
I just said butt.
It's bootylicious.
What do you have against my karate grandpa?
I mean, you know about
There's a lot of things to have against my karate grandpa. I'm just saying, he's my karate grandpa, okay?
I was about to say there are many reasons.
There are many reasons to dislike that man. Just also saying he is my karate grandpa. What have I started?
Chaos and funny. Well, now you may want to be cautious about muting it. That way you're not getting notifications at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's okay because my phone goes on to do not disturb at 7 o'clock. So the only thing that comes through are phone calls. No other notifications.
Bring.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it.
Time for a 3-way call. We have to oh god, what's the word? Brain.
I want to show off Apollo's new collar, but I can't because it has my phone number on it.
I can't
got
think of the
Apollo
word.
a collar.
Brainstorm. Is he cute?
I mean, it's just a black leather collar, but the buckle has his name, my phone number, and the fact that he's microchipped engraved on it.
Cool.
Yes, my karate grandpa. Okay.
Chop.
I've never met him, but he gave my karate instructor his black belt, which is why I call him my karate grandpa.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. My karate instructor also sparred with Jason David Frank back in the 90s before he was a Power Ranger.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. That's why when he was like, I got into Power Rangers and then got into karate, and I one day wore like a Power Ranger shirt to class before I put my gi on, and he was like, I fought the Green Ranger. I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, yeah, I did.
Nice.
This is my new life goal.
All you have to do is, if y'all call me, I will cry. Like, don't call me. Unless it's an absolute necessary. No. Text me. Although if you call me, I get to hear the Bluey theme song because that's my
reminder,
ringtone.
kids. Always use protection. for your condenser mics. Duh. Yes. Rest in peace, JDF.
R.I.P.
He was a bit much. He was cool. I met him. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof of it because my digital camera decided to die. And so I don't have any pictures of that convention from the first day. It was ASEN 2008. I ended up going and getting a disposable camera. So all the pictures I have are of disposable camera. And that was back when I was still working for a certain voice actor. Well, I was not working for him. It was free labor for a certain voice actor.
Oof.
Nobody's better than Steve from Blue's Clues.
Steve sent us a video saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" And it made me cry.
I met Steve from Blue's Clues.
I know, and it makes me sad that I wasn't there.
I also got to meet the people from Bluey.
I know, and it makes me sad I wasn't there. But I have the thing that you sent me.
Yeah. And the one who plays Mom, she was like, I can't do an Australian accent to really save my life, so I'm not going to do an Australian accent because it would just be really offensive. But she was like, would you calm down? Do you have something to say? I know you really want to come out of your crate, and you will. We should end the stream soon. You're right. But she goes, now if I ever end up at a convention in Texas, I'm expecting Kay to come and say hi and tell me that they are Kay that's friends with the girl in Minnesota. And I was like, okay. So you have to pay attention. And if they go to if she goes to a convention in Texas, you have to go. I don't care if it's on the other side of Texas. Because I don't know. You might live in El Paso. You might live in Houston. You might live in Boston. You might live at the Alamo for all I know.
We don't care about remembering the Alamo anymore now that we found out about the Alamo. So,
what? Tell me about what interaction?
Well, now we must know, Brilla.
What interaction? Do I need to send you the link so you can come and tell us, like, face to face? Get on the stream, or are you going to tell us in text? Would you just calm down for half a second? Is the cat sleeping on the bed? No, the cat's not sleeping on the bed. I really don't want you to ruin my new blanket on my bed. I'm really concerned you're going to rip it to pieces. That's why I bought a cheap blanket for my bed so we can move upstairs. And you can stay away from my bed forever. Okay, Zilla, you've still not told us the story.
Yeah, where's the tippity tappity?
I was there, but I don't know what you're talking about. I know I was there. We met Steve together. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And maybe I forgot. Speaking of which, have they announced any guests for this year so far? No, that's not what you call it. That's the other convention. He won't take up your stream. Ugh, rude.
But we need stories to be told.
Have they announced any guests? Probably not. It's so far away still. No, just the 2023 guests.
I ran so far away.
Okay, look at that. David McCormick and Melanie and Zanetti. Those people, okay.
Where are they going?
No, I was looking at Twin Cities.
Oh. Like, I remember Melanie because Mom was all like, that's her signature? And I was like, yeah. It's like, it doesn't look like anything like Melanie. I'm like, not my signature. My signature also looks like a big blob.
You'll tell me offline. Okay. Tell us in the group chat.
Yeah. Do a voice memo.
Oh my God. If I don't want to type something, I do it as a voice memo. Just be aware. Sometimes those will reach like 20 minutes. It's like a whole podcast is for you.
A 30-minute one the other day.
I did. Well, and then I had to finish it in another voice memo.
It was funny.
I genuinely do not remember what you're talking about.
Was I talking about something?
No, Zilla.
Oh.
And now it's bothering me that I don't remember something.
Steve from Blue's Clues having bad interactions.
I guess. I don't remember.
Did Steve say he wasn't proud of you? Is that what this is all about? I'm not taking your song. That's not even my song. I just like that song. And now I'm going to be thinking of what is my song. Do I even have a song?
I actually announced guests for that convention. I don't know. I haven't been paying any attention to it. I can't go.
We don't care about the convention that you can't go to. We don't like that convention.
Nope.
That
That convention is canceled in my heart.
It's big stupid. Big dum dum. Big dummy dum dum. Heck yeah. Achievement.
I don't recognize, except for Richard Horvitz. That is the only name on this guest list that I actually know. Oh wait, there's more. Finally loaded more.
Do I need to do the cliff notes for you, Zilla? You won't get them immediately because sometimes I'm at work.
I can't make you do anything.
Yes, you can.
I can't make you do anything. It would be your choice. I can put a voice memo in there if all I want. It is your choice to whether or not you listen to it.
Oh, so now that we know that Zilla won't listen to anything longer than who knows how long, we can just gossip about him. And he won't know because he won't listen to it. You won't know the secrets because you won't listen to it.
I can't get involved.
Get involved by not getting involved. Fisticuffs. Oh, hey.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh.
That convention has been making enemies.
Making enemies. Making enemies.
To be fair, it has for a long time. Here on staff, you see behind the curtain, and there have been a lot, but I can't talk about more. So I can't even say what convention I'm talking about.
It's fine. I know.
Mhm.
Oh my god, my ear itches.
Not rip my blanket apart, please. Actually, you probably should go outside, go potty.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Always. Just saying. Always. At some point, Kay, you need to pose with the StreamYard logo.
Oh, is it right here?
No, it's on. There you go. On the other side, right there. There you go.
La, 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 la. It's a stream.
I need to go through and pull the stream, pull the MP4 of the stream, and make YouTube shorts of our stream, like the funny moments of our streams. But that means I'd have to rewatch them, which this is a 2.5 hour stream.
Well, the first ones weren't that long, so it won't be that bad. It's just the more we do this, the longer they get.
It's true. Last month was 3.5 hours, which, quite frankly, we should end it soon because my dog is starting to lose it.
I can hear him. No touchy.
All right, so Kay's goal is the same. Tweak the first draft of Book 0, Volume 1. Do it or die.
Oh, gosh.
You okay?
I'm good.
My goal, second draft of Where the Vinyl Ends. That's going to be completed. Both goal, do a comedy horror anthology. Do we want to at least have come up with our ideas by next
No,
stream?
it needs to be completely done. It's totally possible. I closed the Word doc, so I'll edit it later. But yeah, no. We should have our ideas for our stories.
Here, we'll do this. Okay, so oops. ideas for stories by next stream. There we go.
You did the thing?
I mean, I already have my idea, but like I want to flesh out my idea. You know what I mean? I want to actually, I think for a horror, I really can't discovery write or pants it. I gotta like maybe plot it out. I might have to plot this one.
I will get the basic idea and then we'll see what happens. And that's that.
Protection.
Stay protected, kids. Your microphones need it.
You don't want what you and Bluey, I swear to God.
Zilla made a remark, so I had to correct it. And the easiest way to do that is by a clip of the episode.
So can you can have your story idea by next month too? Perfect. Then hopefully Dylan can actually join one of these. And we can have a four-way stream when we release it, all four of us. We can sit on the stream together to release it. I love the idea. I love that for us.
See, Zilla knows what's up.
You'll write it all by tomorrow and you'll have it to me by next month.
How long do we want these little horror comedies?
Well, if it's only be the four of us, I think we can make like a four-way story. So maybe we could do maybe 10 to 20,000 words each, making it like an 80,000 at most 80,000 word book.
Okay.
So 10 to 20,000 words.
That should be easy enough.
I think that'd be fun. I think so.
I think it'll
be
grand.
Horror comedy anthology. 10 to 20,000 words. Think you can write that all by tomorrow, Zilla?
Well, I mean, if I keep pestering him with TikToks, then no.
You just you
just now saw it. It takes like 2 seconds. I was just being lazy temporarily, but then you started typing and then I had to do it.
Interesting. That's all I'm gonna say is interesting. I changed something in the Word doc and you still haven't noticed it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh God. Wait, why? Wait, that's where that. Uh-huh. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Wake up!
You gotta find my cursor. It's on my cursor's on it.
Your cursor's not there. Your cursor disappeared.
It's there, I promise.
Are you sure? Where are you at? Can I click on your thing and I found it. I broke the Brit. Oh no. Okay, so in our little writer stream outline thingy that really we follow by accident, I made a second.
We created the final outline by how our first stream went.
This is true. I think I did it jokingly and then I like fancied it up and now we use it.
Yeah.
So I made a secondary page to add when we did our previous streams, just because I like seeing that. And what Britt did was go all the way to the bottom of that page and write, does Kay scroll this far?
Oopsies.
The answer is no.
Oh, I did it twice. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. Oh, you got rid of it. That's what happens when Kay and I share a document.
Are you good?
I'm just imitating my dog. It's fine.
Is everything good? Everything Gucci?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm fixing. I'm fixing.
Oh, it's okay. They're together again now. That's fine.
I'm
3
fixing.
3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.
Yeah, I've got a lunch on that day because every weekend except for that weekend in March, I may or may not be working. So,
I had lunch today, and I had lunch during the stream.
with my friends from work, well, former friends from work.
You have other friends?
You have other friends.
Not just me and Zilla?
You have
And
other
Dylan,
friends.
And Dylan, Matthew, Melissa, and Kyle Chan?
I know it's really shocking to think about that, but yes. If it makes you feel better, you guys know more. You guys know a lot more.
That's fair. He's starting to stomp in his crate.
Oh, you should let him out.
Oh crap! The cat's on the bed now.
Meow.
Not in frame.
Of course. Invisicat.
There she is.
Why would you do that to me? Now everybody can see how messy my room is.
Cat is
Meow.
now on the bed.
Meow. Why is there a work notification? Hello? Oh. Just people saying, I'm running late. Oopsie. Traffic's bad. Shocking.
I throw my Jimmy John's away.
Jimmy John.
That I'm not eating all my
Chippies?
chippies. That's okay.
Oh, no.
That's the point of intuitive eating, is when you're no longer hungry, you stop eating.
I want a snack.
I do not need a snack. I am so darn full still. They have. They have been. They have. And I'm really hurt. We talked about earlier in the stream how I've been cheated out before. Rude.
I guess I'm no longer invited to the anthology.
Kicking you out of the group chat right now.
Oh, no.
Be funny if I actually did.
I was kind of expecting you to do it and then just invite me back later.
Here, we'll do it this way. Apparently, Kay is a cheater. And then I'll do a sad face. And then I will. Yeah, members. And then I'll kick you out.
I've been booted.
Remove member. Remove from chat.
I've been removed. Oh my god. I can still see like the chat. I just can't see any like updates. That's interesting. I figured it would like go away forever. Dylan's gonna be so confused.
People. Absolutely barbaric. Oh, come on.
I'm never allowed back in. Oh, yay, I'm back in. Can I see history? Oh, I can.
Zilla just goes, absolutely barbaric.
I saw.
Oh, never mind. I tried to mute myself before I sneezed, but then I didn't make any noise while I sneezed. It was coming. Another one's coming.
Bless you. Gesundheit.
No, it's gone. It's one of the most unsatisfying.
I'm okay with not sneezing right now because it still like kind of hurts. I'm like not coughing anymore, which thank God. But it's still like the sneezing sort of hurts still.
It's like other things that build up and then sometimes they just kind of go away.
Yeah.
And that's also extremely unsatisfying when that happens.
It's so annoying.
Because you know what I'm talking about, right?
I have like a gray streak.
I have grays of gray hair. Coming in. I have the gray hairs.
I have the gray hairs too.
I have the gray hairs. I'm old. I'm an old woman now. I'm an old woman.
I had gray hairs when I was 20. It's fine.
Me too. It's actually when I started dyeing. It's why I started dyeing my hair. At first, I dyed it like this red color when my rosacea was first started coming in. And I was like, does not go well with my complexion. And then I dyed it a really dark brown, like almost black. And against my Norwegian skin, I was like, this is not good either. And so then I went to blonde, which, by the way, if you go from a really dark brown, almost black to blonde, that takes like a year.
Oh my God.
And you have
Well,
orange
makes sense.
hair for a little while.
He's funny. A little orange.
And then I grew out my blonde hair and then just started doing like an ombre thing before ombre was cool. And then I cut out all of my dye and have had natural hair ever since. I have not dyed my hair in many years, probably about 10 years now. I haven't dyed my hair.
I think I've only dyed my hair twice. Both times involved the same person.
Your ex?
No. Friend from work whose wedding I went to and such. I haven't talked to her in like forever though.
This is still accurate. I'm gonna share it.
Okay, it's more like silver than gray, I guess, but it's also like you can't tell from this angle. But some of the TikToks I do, you can kind of see it. Because it like grays where I part it for a while and then I like flip it and then it starts to gray on that side. It's fine.
Okay, you will appreciate what I just sent to our group chat. Everybody just hates the fucking Cowboys.
This is true. I like how the Texans are just like teeny tiny in the top. That's great.
Because they just hate the Jags.
They're just there existing.
They just hate the Jags.
That's funny.
More teams than just the Saints hate the Vikings though.
This is hilarious.
But the Saints do hate the Vikings. Yes, your hair is in fact still black.
Good job.
You're not old like us yet. You're still quite a bit younger than us. You're a young whippersnapper there, Zilla.
You have to lower your glasses when you do that, remember?
You are still very young. You're still very young, Zilla.
How do you work this? I'm confused.
4 years younger than us.
Am I doing this right? Silver Man. Okay, so you know the song Silver Bells, like the Christmas song?
Silver bells.
So now I go around saying silver hair everywhere. Because my hair's not really like gray. It's more like a silver. Where it is anyway.
I thought we were gonna go, but okay, that's fine. Nikki just was like, anybody want to go see this person? And she'd asked me like a long time ago, and I was like, okay, sure. And she's like, do you know who he is? I'm like, no. She's like, okay, but you'll go with me. I'm like, yeah. And then she just put out a thing like, anybody want to come with me? And I'm like, that's fine. I don't have to go.
God, how dare she forget?
We've only been best friends for like our entire lives.
Obviously,
Whoa.
that was a lie.
Watch this. Didn't realize this was a thing I could do. Watch.
This feels illegal. Okay, that's better.
I didn't realize I could do that.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I like it. I like that I can
fun.
do that. I like
So
it.
you're just randomly gonna start doing that now, aren't you?
You're gonna step away and I'll be like, flop.
And then I'll come back and be like,
I know this feels wrong. This feels wrong. I don't like the way this feels. This feels wrong.
Put it back.
There. We're back. And we're normal again. Well, as normal as you and I can be.
I was about to say, we ain't normal.
It's almost 9:00.
I don't have any.
I do.
Good for you.
I like wine.
Good for you. I never could. I've tried red wine. I've tried white wine. And then like we tried like some flavors. I don't like wine apparently.
Have you tried rosé?
I don't remember if that was one of the ones that she had.
Rosé is pink wine. It's a
like
pinky
kind of
color.
a mix-ish, right?
It's not a mix, but
It
it's
looks
like
like a mix.
yeah, it's a pinkish color.
Okay. I don't remember she had a rosé.
Mm.
But I gave
I don't
up.
like rosé. I don't mind white wine. I always joke about the fact that if you can see through wine, it's not good wine. I have the joke, but I do drink white wine on occasion. Like if the meal calls for it, I will drink a white wine. For the most part, I still just drink red wine because I usually don't drink wine with food. I usually have it available if I want it, but I usually am drinking water with food, and then I'll drink wine before and after food. So I make the joke that I only drink red wine because that is my preference, but I do not like rosé. Tastes like cough syrup. Apparently, it's because I've never had good rosé.
Oh, that is an issue. What are you confused by?
Oh, I was trying to click something, and just as I was about to click it, it was like in the way of the notification that was sent when you sent that gift to our group chat. And I actually clicked the group chat, and I just went, "Oh,
That's funny."
So, anyway, I was gonna click this. You wouldn't.
We like the beers, right? I like L. I've discovered I like L. So like
I
occasionally
discovered I like hard liquor, which is dangerous.
that's wild.
Like I'm sitting here drinking my dad's scotch and like whiskey and brandy, and I'm like, when did I get into hard liquor? Like I've always liked vodka, but that's different.
I wonder if it's one of those things where like when you get older, you develop like weird tastes. Like right now, I really like coffee. I don't know. It's weird, man.
Yeah, it's super bizarre. And like, so yeah, just every once in a while, my dad will get some new kind of whiskey or something, and I'll be like, "Oh, can I try some?" He's like, "Yeah," and he'll just gets me a shot. I'm like, "Oh, I love this." I also discovered I like rye whiskey specifically, but I also like rye vodka. My sister and my brother-in-law got me rye vodka one time. It was really
Maybe just
good.
like rye alcohol.
Yeah, though I do prefer potato vodka, but
he is not having a good time.
Would you like to be on the live stream / sort of podcast? What do you have?
It's mostly a podcast.
We should make it a podcast. I think if it were a podcast and we didn't have, Zilla distracting us, we'd actually stay on track.
Yeah, Zilla, jeez. How dare you interact
Not
with
our
this?
ADHD at all.
No, our ADHD is well taken care of and doesn't get in the way at all. ADHD who? I don't know her.
I never knew her. Never once.
ADHD who?
I think she hangs out with dyslexia. Don't know her either.
She hangs out with a lot of people, apparently. But we don't know any of them.
You are just really losing it. But the kitty is so cute and asleep on the bed.
Time to get wrecked.
Are y'all ready to watch Nova get wrecked? Here, we'll do that. Ready?
And now it's time for the show.
Ready for Nova to get wrecked?
Poor Nova.
Poor Nova.
We're sorry. We're sorry, Nova. She's like, hello? What's going on? Are you doing the thing? Oh, no. Don't do the thing. Oh.
Okay. that was anticlimactic. Wanna go outside?
She like hissed as he ran past. That's funny. Oh, now she's gone. Bye, Nova. I don't have any power, so I can't do anything. You guys will get to see what I'm doing. I could be doing anything.
Relax.
But I'm not on camera. Ah,
Camera loves me.
camera does love me.
Just go like the hair flip.
I have to be careful hair flipping because of my earbuds. Just gonna smack. Ah! It will not end well.
Now my cat is not on the bed anymore. But I did get a new blanket.
Hey.
It is not the comforter. I do have my comforter coming too, my new bed set coming, but that will not go on my bed until I'm upstairs because I don't want Apollo to destroy a $90 comforter. Well,
yeah, I know.
I got it on sale for $90, the comforter itself, because I got a king size because my biggest pet peeve about the correct size comforter is it doesn't like actually cover the bed the way I want it to. So I got a king size. So that way it'll actually cover the bed like I want it to.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it was like $120, but I got it for $90.
We like a good deal.
Should be arriving on Monday.
Hey.
And it will not go on my bed. It'll just stay in storage until I move upstairs. Because then that way my creative room will not be where my bed is.
Fair.
So anyway, and I have to get new baby gates and stuff so I can keep the dog contained in places.
Good luck with that.
Well, if I have baby gates, he respects boundaries.
Oh, that's good.
So if I have a baby gate, he'll be like, okay. So like I want to have one going into the living room and going into the creative room.
Smart.
Yeah. And so then that way, and it has doors so you can open and close it and stuff. But then that way he can. Okay, bye Zilla.
Bye, Brilla.
Anyway, yeah, Brilla.
Once we're done, I'm on TikTok.
But then that way, like whenever we're doing the stream when I'm upstairs, he can be out and just be running around the creative room. And whenever I'm just hanging out in the living room, he can just be in the living room and I don't have to worry about him destroying stuff where I can't see him.
Smart. What do you mean rude? Don't you like the attention?
Hi. And we said Brilla.
Brilla's your new name.
Brilla is your new name.
Brilla.
Seriously, Dylan's gonna be so confused.
He is going to be very confused.
I'm so excited for that moment. Like, what is this? And he'd be like, oh, I'm just being voluntold about this book that I'm gonna write.
Like, you want to. There you go.
Brilla. I love it. Love it.
It's the best.
All right. So again, just to reiterate for the end of the stream, Kay's goal, tweak the first draft of book 0, volume 1. Britt's goal, second draft of Where the Vinyl Ends. Both's goal, we're going to have ideas for our stories for the horror anthology by the next stream. Or else.
Your MLM killer.
And that or else is for all of those goals. If we don't meet all of those goals, we are in trouble.
Oh no. What will happen? We don't know.
You will become one of the people who get unalived in the horror story.
Oh no!
Man.
I would die very quickly.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for joining our stream or watching on the replay. If you've made it this far, I am impressed.
Right? Like there is just
clicked off a long time ago.
However, a lot of people like having stuff on in the background, and long videos do well as
It's
background.
true.
So
It's true. Anyway, thank you all for joining us, or thank you all for watching later. I will see you all. We'll see you all next stream, which will be March 16th, 2024 at 3 p.m. likely. So yeah, join us and have fun. We're gonna end the stream now. Okay, bye.
bye.